Hey, everybody. This is Tuesday. It's from the barracks. Papa almost wasn't here in time. He
Papa
wasn't
was
on
always
time.
here on time.
You are a damn liar, sir. The timer started. You still weren't in.
The timer starts when I'm here. That's how it works. That's
Hey,
how
everybody.
Wow.
It's Tuesday. It's from the barracks. I'm Joker for Players One. And with me is the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest stature but biggest heart, Greg Papa Reese from Dead End Outfitters. Down below us, the man with the hawk, the king of the high cap is. It is Virchew from Crucible. And bye, Mac.
And that was Mac.
The empty chair there is Mac from My Game Productions, the mastermind behind the Wasteland series of games. And good afternoon. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And we are going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff tonight. Events, gear, teams, and let's talk some Airsoft. Anyways, how is everybody?
I just got an alert on Facebook, memories from 7 years ago, and I'm scrolling through now seeing me in my original Army fatigues, my actual BDUs, full covered head to toe in black on my face with a mask. This is surreal, man. It's kind of awesome. And then Dom, when he was still shorter than me. It definitely was a long time ago.
I like how you tried to say the message of, are you going to let me in? And your little ass wasn't even on Restream. You already were added in, sir. Anyways, hey, Mac from My Games Productions.
Hey, sorry to step away.
It's all right. No, we're going to talk about a lot of great stuff, guys. We're going to talk about Wasteland 13.5, the event that's coming up this weekend up at Ocala at Wayne's World of Paintball. So if you guys want a chance to do a really good, awesome LARP event, come to that. We're going to talk about Dominance a little bit later on. Weiner will be joining us to talk about AT's events, Dominance up at the Griffin Group up in North Carolina. I think it's North Carolina. Pretty sure it's North Carolina.
South Carolina.
It is South Carolina? North, south, it's all the same thing. Whatever.
It's one state. They're just pretentious. Need to get over it.
Sort of like North and South Dakota. There's no reason to separate the Dakotas.
North and South Dakota do not exist. They are Dakota, and if they don't like it, they can go to hell.
Oh man, it's funny because people were sitting there grumbling, complaining about, if they have to add, like, say, Costa Rica as another state, we have to change the flags all over the place. No, we can make it simple. Just make North and South Dakota again. You still have 50 states.
Boom.
See, look, Weiner said Maxton, North Carolina. I thought I was right.
I thought it was South Carolina. South of the border is what Bulldog keeps telling me. So, all right, so North Carolina.
Whatever Weiner says, I'll follow up with it. Or I guess we could always just look it up, but I'm just being too lazy because we're not at that segment yet. Look, don't give me no lip or I'll Will Smith you, okay?
Is this where the laughter should be cued?
I don't think he's got a soundboard. I was in Columbus this weekend, saw the guy that looked like you and started to head away. Stared at him way too long and creeped him out.
That may have been my actual stunt double. No kidding aside. You can ask him. The guy has a card that he carries with him that's signed by me that says he is my certified stunt double.
Nice. Shout out from Okatachi Airsoft Field in Alabama. Where the
Hatchie.
Hatchie?
Yeah.
Okahatchee.
Hatchie. You're putting extra letters in there.
That's right. I'm a Floridian, man. Come on. I'm a product of a Broward County
You're a
school
Floridian? And you took letters away there. You didn't get
Born
any
and
sleep
raised.
last night.
Did I get any sleep last night? Not really. No.
It's
I've been incredibly busy. Damien gets surgery next week, which means tomorrow I might not be playing Airsoft. So if you guys are coming out on Wednesday to play with me, I might not be making it to Miami Airsoft tomorrow.
Yes,
By the way,
he actually is in Grove City. Ironically enough, I think you actually did meet him.
I want to show you the intercom system for the new store, by the way.
The intercom system for the new store.
The intercom system, yes, for the new store.
Because
we do have
old one.
There's an upstairs and a downstairs, and so I work upstairs now, and Bulldog's downstairs in the showroom. So this is the currently the intercom system.
Greg, you're needed down here. No, I'm not.
That is currently the intercom system.
That's going to get your cardio in, sir. Up and down, up and down.
He's just going to install a dumbwaiter on the floor.
No, he can't. Listen, he can't do that because the location of where it's at goes into the Bay Overs storage area.
Oh no! John Logan doubled the size and enclosed it. Yeah.
Oh, so he went fuller.
Yeah, went all the way over, enclosed it. Yeah, I'll cut over.
I'll have to come up and see it. I'll have to come up and see it. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about Wasteland in just a minute here when Mac comes back. I mean, Mac just came back from North Carolina himself, so he's going to be going back and forth. So that's all good. But let's talk a little bit about Papa's new shop. Dead End Outfitters is opening up their new shop. Are you opening up this Friday?
We're open right now. We actually did sales today. And let me see if I can show you something. I'll bring it up. Give me 1 second. See if it'll come up like this. And I did a quick little video last night. I guess I can't do it. Nope. Yeah, I'll find it. Give me a second. I did a quick video last night of the showroom. And the theme right now is new shop, new stuff. So we're getting in all kinds of things that we never carried before and stuff that nobody really carries. We had last week we featured the SGR 12. We got the Keltec. Today we just got in the brand new Classic Army Stoner that they just re-released. We just got that in. So it's like I said, with the new place, we're trying to do new things and bring in all new stuff. So it's going to be, it's going to be great. Really looking forward to everything.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you're moving to a bigger shop. Now the only thing to do is get the bay next to you, so you don't have to move. You just punch through that wall. Well,
we'll see. I mean, like I said, right now it is definitely, there we go. That's what I was looking for. The size is much better. Thank you, sir. Drink too.
So I sent my stunt double a text message and asked if anybody making creepy longing eyes at him this weekend. He says yes, they did. Now he's blaming me.
When's the grand opening? Is what we said.
When is the grand? So we're gonna do a grand reopening, probably next week. I want to make a big deal out of it. I want to make a big announcement and everything. The location did change, yes, obviously, but it changed so much for the better. It's hard to believe it's the same place. Really,
I'll be doing it again as long as Bulldog doesn't bring out that damn that tag-in launcher.
Yeah, because you didn't entice him with that at all, right?
No, I didn't. I was told that he got your permission, and I was wearing iPro, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, everybody? I got video of it.
No, absolutely.
I was wearing my helmet so I could record it. All right, everybody. So let's talk about the first topic of this day. Let's talk about Wasteland 13.5. Mac's been very patient with us.
Disappearing.
It keeps getting up, getting down. It is this weekend. How much are tickets for the 13.5 event?
Well, it's the Wasteland for 13.5. It's $30 for online pre-registration. Online pre-registration stays open until about 11:30 p.m. on Thursday. So then I usually use Friday to kind of get the online rosters together. So save yourself $5. It's $35 at the door. Love walk-ons, but hey, save yourself a few bucks. Get online and pre-register. But 30 or 35.
Okay, awesome. And for those that you haven't been out before, great. Of course, it's not going to save for me. For those of you that haven't been out before to a Wasteland event, it's actually a really good way to get to stick your toe into the LARPing side of Airsoft. Like if you really want to get into a Fallout themed LARP event, this is one of the ones you go to. So here's the link to the actual tickets. Let me go ahead and share that. If you just go to mygamesproduction.com and click on 13.5, there's really cool like rule sets. Like this one's Barbarian. If I run up to somebody and yell Grognak, I could I could rip through anybody's power armor. I kill you. So it's a limited ammo event, so you have to have a lot of caps and everything else to buy ammo and all that. So there's a lot more talking, a lot less shooting. There's a lot of interaction by like the Sunshine Band and everything else. So this is a really fun event. Papa came out to one of them, and we haven't been able to bring him back out again.
First of all, it's one of the reasons is because Papa looked like somebody's lost child in every photo that was taken. So that will never happen again. Understand that.
She always looked like a lost child. Though.
Listen.
Even when you run away.
To not look that way. And there was no way that wasn't happening. Me wearing an extra large, I think, was it a large or an extra large Vault Dweller jumpsuit, pulling a wagon behind me.
Well, I got to admit, if you've never been to one of them and you have no idea what you're getting into when you walk out there, it's easy to get lost. But no, like Mark said, I mean, they're really a lot of fun. They're really unique experiences. There is a rule set that's honestly, it's kind of evolved more and more over the years to be a little LARPy. Not all our events are as LARPy as this one, but this one does have a pretty cool rule set. Love to have you all come out. It's a great experience if you've never been to one. The 0.5, the spring events are kind of the juniors to the big ones. We usually have about I don't know, maybe 70, 75 players usually for the spring events. Usually we do just under 200 for the November Wasteland games. I would recommend, though, if you're thinking about coming and if you've never been before, be sure you read our players pack. It's a kind of an online rules pack. Yep. It's got a breakdown of the rules and the specifics. I'm just telling you because, honestly, if you haven't read it and you've never been to one of these, what the hell is going on? It's really worth taking a little bit of time to read it if you're thinking about coming out. But they're a lot of fun.
Mag, if I could, as weird as it sounds, I'm as being the least nerdy person on the stream right now. I'm not much of a gamer. I'm not much of a Virchew. Is that for me?
What?
So I all I know about Fallout is from my son, watching him play, kind of thing, things like that. Christian was at the forefront of trying to get me to come out to one of these, and it's not. And I've said this to many people. It's not necessarily my thing, right? It's not like, but so I did come out to it, and don't get me wrong. By the way, I had a fantastic time, and Christian will tell you, I jumped right into my role, right into the character. What I've been telling everyone who's coming in, like people coming into the shop and even on the field, we told them, first of all, we're not going to be open because we've got a lot of people going up there. I'm trying to convince everybody to go and telling them all, listen, some of the great things about it is, one, if you do play Fallout, you're getting the opportunity to live in the world, right? It's so immersive, telling them about some of the player points and characteristics and things like that. That for someone who's never played something like that before, why they need to read the player pack. But going there, getting involved, becoming a part of it. Christian gave me the best phrasing I've ever heard for it. And this is not a game you go to win. You simply go just to play. That's it. Go play, have fun. There's no winning. Just go play it out.
Yeah, there is. And I tell you, one of the things that's really delightful about it is that it's like, people talk about open world computer games. I mean, this is really like an open world Airsoft game.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things is how much players define the storyline as it evolves. We've basically been running this Florida setting for like 9 years, I guess now. And like most recently at 12, we had, I had this coolest alliance between the the Sunshine Gang, the New California Republic, and the U.S. Postal Service. They're actually forming a new city. They had this great elaborate treaty they signed, and so we're actually building up on that in 13.5, and we're looking at kind of moving it into 14 as kind of like a Hoover Dam kind of New Vegas kind of showdown, probably between the new Sunshine State and possibly the Enclave coming back to reestablish their authority. But yeah, it's fun because really a lot of the storyline is developed and carried forward by players, and so we try to, see what happens each year and try to build on that for the next scenario whenever we can.
Ah, you're an asshole. You're an absolute.
That's a great picture.
You are an absolute piece of shit. That was not necessary.
I need you to send me that photo for reasons.
You mother.
Hey, one thing I was going to, I did want to actually refer back to Tom Penland for a second, but I didn't want to interrupt if you guys were about to
make fun of Greg. Yeah, go ahead. No, please. Please feel free to interrupt that. Please feel free to interrupt that.
One of the viewers was asking about another zombie event. Yeah, I'd love to do one. We ought to. I'll tell you, we've actually got a pretty good model. We've run several zombie games in the past. We've got a pretty good rules model that seems to work. I'd like to do another one. Honestly, I usually wait a couple years between them. To be quite honest, to almost let people forget how much pain is involved in the zombie games. Give them a couple years to forget how much it hurt, and then then maybe.
Wait, is the pain? You mean how much people get shot?
Well, yeah, because everybody pulls shifts as a zombie, and you get shot up pretty bad as a zombie. So even if we're doing like a single shot only, but you still take a lot of rounds. So it stings, but it's fun. But they're a lot of fun.
Sort of like I don't know. Oh crap! I had this ready and it didn't. Damn it! All right, this is not working.
You are
today.
The absolute worst.
No, it
truly just the worst.
I could have showed it that one, but it doesn't like really give a good understanding of just how much things suck when it comes to being in a zombie game. So when he's talking about painful zombie games, we're talking about something like this.
Yes, you might very well show up at that zombie game in shape and leave looking like that.
Hey, don't hate.
If we do a zombie game, strongly recommend paintball masks, and you might want to wear an extra layer or two for padding because it's going to.
Yeah, I made a mistake. That was Bad Blood last year. Totally forgot to bring my padded shirt. I was left on my dining room table, and when we went to go play the zombie game, I looked down. I was like, "Oh shit, I don't have my padded shirt." I was like, "Well, this is gonna sting a bit," and boy, did it ever! Because I was looking to take down people when I got taken out by when Tinker and I got taken out by an idiot play from one of the people that we're grouped up with. I was like, "All right, I'm killing everybody," and I literally went chasing after everybody. Like most of that, a lot of those was from a tri-shot shotgun that was HPA. That fucking thing hurt. But man, I was going for it. 20 minutes, 29 seconds. As long as you guys can take the pain, zombie games are fun. So is the north side of the field still out of play for Wasteland 13.5?
It's north base, and that little kind of like little river town depression where the docks are. But the northeast corner is back in play. But
gotcha.
The north central and the northwestern location are still out. But I understand they have been actively working on trying to get some of those holes filled. Jonathan with Warzone's working real hard in tandem with it. And I mean, they're making headway, but I think they're just not yet ready to quite open them up.
Okay, I was just curious. It's always interesting. Like for I guess for 13.5, I mean, going all the way up to North Base doesn't make much sense because of how small the field is and how big the field is and how few players are going to be there. Although we're after the end of this one, we're going to have 100 people sign up and we're going to have like a 300 person event, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to compensate now because we did our job well.
Well, hey, if you can bring them in, we'll work something out.
Didn't you hear that Virchew's coming down for this also?
Is he really?
The fuck you say? Wait, wait, when is this one?
Saturday.
Yeah, this weekend.
See, now he's processing. I even got a Hawaiian shirt for you, sir.
It's only a 13-hour drive in the wrong direction.
That's nothing.
Honestly, if I didn't have orders, I do still have a golden ticket to use. That's right.
You should save that for another one. This one's a 13.5. You should save that for like 14.
You should go to 14. Yeah, I mean, if it's one or the other, yeah, 14. Those things are huge, and they're a blast. Really.
If I didn't have orders, I had to get out like this week. I'd probably actually try to make the trip.
Well, November 19th is 14. If you can remember that one.
November 19th.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. They will definitely put. Let me before I do anything else. Let me put that on the schedule before I forget. And then everybody starts yelling at me. So you guys heard it here first. November 19th. 19th.
Oh man!
Oh, it's the day after Veterans Day.
My staff is gonna hate me.
Why is that?
That's the last weekend of the Texas Renaissance Festival.
Bye, Felicia. And you're gone the weekend before that too.
November 19th?
Oh no, not November 19th. November 4th. Sorry, I was thinking November 4th. Sorry.
What the hell's November 4th?
Scorched Earth.
Oh, I won't be there.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. I got. Especially if I'm taking the last weekend off, I'm definitely need to be there. Also, Texas is going to be substantially closer to Florida than Ohio, I think.
Yeah, depending on what part of Texas you're in.
I don't know. Just take a boat, hop on over.
Oh,
I'll see how it goes. I really want to do it, but it depends on how my staff is handling Texas this year.
Oh, food's here.
Because Texans are a different species.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, the Texans are unique. Yeah.
Oh, it's the second to last weekend, so I don't feel guilty about leaving them. Because last weekend is Loadout Leap. So, yeah, I might be able to pull this off.
Well, Jay, every time you see me, I'm eating. And it's because you see me at dinner time here at the shop. And then any other time we do a stream, it's always dinner time.
Yeah, I was told when I first came on that it was required to be eating sushi.
It's supposed to be required to have sushi. This is when we're supposed to be having sushi. Mishka, if we thought we could, we would. If we thought we could, we would.
Hey, now, for Virchew, now, where are you located now?
I'm located in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
That's where I'm based out of. I'm generally rarely ever actually here. On like all things aside, pandemic and everything else, I'm never in one place.
What's up? Oh, there you go. TRF ends the following weekend, November 27th.
Yeah. Oh, before I completely forget, I have to make sure to get your address, Papa, and Joker. I think I already have yours, so I can mail these out to you guys.
Have we? Hold
on,
you're upside down.
Mirrored. They're mirrored. They're not upside down. Hold up.
Hang on, let me zoom in here.
Let me flip my camera.
Hell, emit one.
Yes.
We're selling tickets to hell now.
Selling.
Look, that's the fun way to do it, man. Is when you sell tickets to hell. All right.
I have a literal mountain of these because for my employees, since they aren't allowed to tell customers to go to hell, they can just give them a ticket to get there.
I give Sarah full permission at the booth if anybody's giving her a hard time to tell people to go to hell. It's not showing up on screen.
I'm seeing.
Yes, it is.
Flores.
Yes, it is. You're getting your bubble gun showed up.
Give it to me. Hey, take this with you. Yes, useless toys number one.
Greg, you're muted, man.
I know. I have company here in the shop.
I'm not taking any of those hits.
I don't know how many of you are fans of UFC or MMA at all, but Conor McGregor's here.
Yeah, right.
Just come lean in.
Yeah, Nice try.
Newsflash: somebody's lying to you, sir.
I like him with more meat on his bones like that. Mac, so we talk about this every time, but
Yeah.
So 13 years you've been doing this. Is that right? Is that what the 13.5?
Yeah. This is the 13th year. Yeah.
I noticed something when you were talking about it before, and I almost was going to say it then, but I didn't want to stop you. Watching you geek out about it, like as you're talking about the enthusiasm you have, the more you talk about it. I mean, I recognize when I do it about some of the stuff I do. And when I see someone else doing that, when you get that level of enthusiasm,
oh, thanks.
I've learned to really start to listen to what it is they're talking about, because there's a reason why you're that excited. There's a reason why you're that enthusiastic. And like I said, when I played, although there was nothing about that game that was what I would consider my thing, and I still had a great time. That's, if nothing else, that something has to be said. The details that are in it for every aspect of the game. You know, the only gun I had a double barrel shotgun, .68 though. I didn't shoot it at anybody the whole time I was there. I just had it with me. That was it. That was like the extent. I think I had a revolver.
It was my job to keep you safe.
Yeah, there was went around. I bartered and traded, and I did, and that was the whole day. And it was a great time meeting the people, playing with the people. Like that was
it's a really different experience. I mean, and even from some of our other airsoft games, I mean, it's definitely unique.
As I say, I'm gonna back up, on this because I had no intent. Like, no, this is gonna sound douchey as hell when I put it the way it's coming out of my head. I had no intent of going to any of the games, like at all, until I watched you talk about the game, and that enthusiasm made me go, "Yeah, I think I'll give it a shot."
Well, thanks. Well, the thing is, I mean, even some of our other games besides Fallout, I mean, we do tend to have a lot more kind of out of the box stuff compared to many event organizers. Well, the thing is, there are some amazing milsim organizers, and yeah, we used to try more milsim stuff than we do now. But honestly, there's such great companies out there that specialize in that. You know, I'm like, well, I think we've got a niche of our own, and so even some of our scenarios that are a little bit more milsim than others, there's still often a few fun curveballs we throw in, you know, to keep it interesting, keep it different, keep it a little unique.
You do
but
a phenomenal
definitely Wastelands.
Job.
Well, thank you, but definitely Wastelands is definitely one of the really a kind of a unique thing to itself. Yeah. Having
been running, just my own field for as long as I have, I'm not good at. I mean, look, I can run some games, and I can run games that other people have designed, but being able to do what you do, and have that level of detail, and then have the people who are they're just they are enthusiastic. They make the whole game. That's really the key.
And actually, on Papa, on that topic, that's one thing I've got to say that I mean, while I kind of like book the date and put together some of the framework on it, the events would be nowhere near as good as they are than without, like, I don't know. I'd say probably. I mean, I'd be hard pressed to identify everybody by name, but there's probably like probably about 40, probably about 40 players that really within the Wasteland community that are just superlative, that they bring so much to the game that the other 140 that are attending just get carried along for the ride. I mean, there's what the Sunshine Gang does, they're so immersive, they're so fun. Huge kudos to like the new California Republic outfit that's recently shown up, that's kind of bringing the NCR almost to like a military reenactment level. Those guys are amazing. And plus, I mean, some of the craftsmen that have done the power armor, the Northmen at the Northland last year, that was a hell of a faction. They look fantastic.
They look fantastic, but I still killed them all.
But no, really, it's honestly, it's so many of the players that are equally enthusiastic and bring so much to the event that really, really make it what it is. It really is.
There were guys that used to play at my field regularly. Black Marsh Brotherhood. I know you know them well, and they to look at them, you'd never think that they were into something like that. That's not going to be them.
They love it.
When the time started coming around, you could feel like they would start to vibrate. You could feel it coming off. I watched them do it every 6 months. Thousands of dollars they spend. Like they got the golf carts, they got the mini bikes, they did so much for these things. They spend thousands of dollars on smoke and grenades and and then making a party area, like the whole thing that they ended up doing. Now they don't play. They really don't play any airsoft. I haven't seen them play actually any organized airsoft in probably a good 2 years. And I know that, when I went, they've been going, I don't know if they're going to 13.5 or not, but
probably,
yeah. These are guys who no longer like really even play it, but they still go to this. They still go to participate in this, and they just do such a fantastic job. They carry the role play on. It's really just amazing to see the diversity of people that you get at a game like this as well.
Well, it's just there's, like I said, there are some incredible Milsim experiences out there, and a lot of folks, man, that's what they live for. But then some folks, they like that little extra variety, and an event like this gives them a completely different experience than they usually run into. So yeah, love to have them out for those that are so inclined.
So this is the video I'm about to show is from Wasteland 12. It's probably was one of my best Pinnacle experiences that I had at an event. Let's do it this way.
Does it feature you being a dick?
Yes.
Who knew?
Well, here's the funny thing, right? So Sunshine Band is pretty much non-antagonistic, except a certain individual, Tiny, said, when I say execute order 66 through the radio, kill everybody. You don't have to tell me twice. I've been saving all my ammo all day for this exact moment.
Over here.
And look at that, the indestructible too.
Tiny, just nod your head up and down.
I'm itching. So if anybody was not wearing a If they were not wearing a Hawaiian shirt, they got taken out. There was the Lucky 88s or whatever, that faction. We're up there.
No.
Not anymore. And even with those black BBs, that
You got ears on? You got an ear on you?
No.
With the range and all that.
You did?
No.
Got an ear on you? An ear cord?
Calamity Jack.
Yeah, you heard what he said, right? He said that he was dead.
God damn it. There's no reason to shoot me.
You are dead.
No.
I'm killing you. Oh, yo, come on, man.
You're dead.
Yeah,
You should have just fucking shot me when you had the chance.
No.
Hey, I didn't know what you were doing.
Okay, I won't
Wait.
shoot you if you don't shoot me.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
Dude, that's.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine. Yeah, playing dead.
You're good to do with whatever.
Try to get to. This was the attack on the guild. The end of the game. Everybody was just shooting everybody at the guild. It was a great experience. I wasted so many rounds shooting in. So much that I ran out of ammunition. I think it's right about here. Yeah.
Still rubber knife, yeah.
I'm going in with a knife and a knife and a grenade, and I got my trusty jet ready.
Weiner in the building. You're not shooting. Huh? You have nothing coming out.
What?
You literally have nothing coming out.
Good shit. I was like, I was about to hit you, and then I thought.
All right. I'm going to use it.
It just needs the power in order to keep it down.
I know that was fake. I know that was fake.
I'm dead, but I'm telling you, be careful. They are on edge. That's all I'll say.
I'm not gonna shoot you dead.
I'm already dead.
Are you walking forward or whatever? Hey, medic, can you res me real quick?
No.
I'm already dead.
I just said res.
Jet. Jet doesn't count. Jet's immortal. 6.
You can use jet twice?
It's only once. It's 10 seconds.
Shoot him, it's been 10 seconds.
You're not sure you come out.
I'm power armor anyway. Where's your jet? Show me your jet.
He's so salty. He had his chance to shoot me, and he did. You know, it was.
Roll
but-
16. When in doubt, shoot. The
when it's shot, shoot. But it's like that's the one rule that I really love is I love the jet. I mean, my jet is right here. Part of my character, he's now a jet addict. Which why? Because it keeps everybody alive whenever he has jet. At the last Wasteland 13, Toucan, who I was bodyguarding, I was following him around. He really wanted this egg, and the merchants were being jerks about it. So I had my trusty Dret ready. I had the gun down and had a grenade rigged to my backside because I was not going to be taken prisoner. I was not going to be taken as a slave. So I was just going to pull that bad boy out and pop it anytime that was going to go there. So all of a sudden, the two Russians pointed their guns at me. They're going to start shooting. I was like, jet, jet, jet. And I just pulled the grenade out and killed everybody. And then I went up and started medicing my guys. Unfortunately, that grenade signaled the super mutants to attack, and all of a sudden the super mutants come rolling in and kill everybody else again. It was great. It was great. It's interactions like that about this event that are so much fun because you just think you did an awesome, cool play. Next thing you know, here comes steamroller.
You are a walking Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
Oh, it was great. I had this thing rigged up all day. Now, this was towards the end of the day when it happened. Now, I didn't die to super mutants because after I healed everything, Marley or Gasket turns around and shoots me. And I'm like, the hell did you shoot me for? He goes, you got Khan killed. And I was like, all right. As soon as I got medic, I shot him after the super mutants. Yeah, it was great. It was like so worth it. It was so much fun. So that's the stuff that this is the stuff that I love about it. It's like all day long there's not much there's not many firefights. It's not a matter of each time you see somebody, you're taking a shot at them. There's a lot of interaction and stuff that goes on that actually increases the intrigue, right?
A lot
It
of
increases
a lot of negotiating, a lot of intrigue, a lot of deals being struck, deals being broken. Yeah, it's very interesting, very different experience in that way.
like Wasteland 13. It was actually so much stuff was going on in Poseidon that a couple of guys actually thought I was being an asshole towards the players when I was like, "OC guys, I'm in character," and they're like, "Why are you yelling and screaming?" I was like, "Because I'm a paranoid bodyguard that's high on jet. You're supposed to stay away from me." And I wasn't wrong. You were gonna shoot me. What the hell's going on? And it was also kind of funny that Poseidon was safe throughout the entire day as long as Sunshine Band was inside that thing. No super mutant could get inside the building because of the shooters we had. Well, as soon as they left, people died. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there on Saturday. I'm going to have a good old time. I'll be back again as the jet addicted bodyguard. I got my caps ready.
It will be good. Yeah, 13.5 will be good. And like I said, we're it's kind of setting some scenario elements, building up for 14. 14 also should be great too because we're building tighter and tighter relationships with the new Kalana crew out of Georgia, and I think we're going to see an increased participation from them coming down south for the event.
That's awesome.
That's great. That's awesome, Mac. I really would like for you to work with them. I don't know if you were on for the stream last time when we were talking about New Kalana. I couldn't play at the event.
I'll have to try to dig it up and watch it.
Yeah, I couldn't play there because it was they never incorporated Airsoft before, and there was a lot of safety issues. So incorporating stuff like that would really, I know Christian's working with them, but I would love for you to work with them some more because it looks like they have, I mean, here's their rule book. All 40 pages of it. At least yours is not a 40-page rule book.
We're not that bad yet. Not yet. We're not that bad. No, but no, they're really a good bunch, and they've been running a number of years, a little bit more with Nerf guns, and yeah, they're just starting to incorporate Airsoft more and more.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're a great bunch of guys, especially with the NCR and everything else. A lot of those people are going to be going around to some of the different events there. I think we're going to see quite a few of them at Wasteland. So hopefully they bring that almost entire crew down because it would be good to actually play with them this year as opposed to what happened just a couple of weeks ago. But I'm looking forward to the event. I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
It'll be great to see you out there.
Yeah, so if there's other people that are in the area, come out to the event. It's at Wayne's World of Paintball. If you register now, $30. If not, $35 at the gate. When they come up, obviously. Oh, let me share that link again. Look at that! I had that all prepared and ready and all that stuff.
And like we said, if you're coming, if it's the first time, please take the time to read the player's pack. You'll thank yourself for it.
Yeah.
And remember, it is meant to be kind of a post-apocalyptic event. So I mean, we're not going to turn you away if you showed up with your tier 1 battle rattle. But honestly, it's a lot cooler if you grungy it up. I mean, mix it with some civilian stuff, raggedy it up, post-apocalyptic. So please don't make it look like you just got off the chopper.
I had some kid ask me today. He came in and I was telling him about it, and he's like, "So, what uniform would I wear?" And I looked at him. I go, "That." He had like a flannel shirt on, and so I was like, "Yeah, right there."
So
He's
this
like,
is
really? Like, yeah, it's like,
no, but and if you really want to have fun with it, I mean, some guys they'll go like to play it against sports, get football pads, and just.
So this is my new HBA tank bag.
Go to town. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Stu's got it.
oh Lord.
But yeah, no. I hope we'll see y'all out there. Then the just coming up, the next thing we've got on the calendar is May 14th. That's the King and Country. Be some more information coming out about that soon. But yeah, look forward to seeing you out there, Mark.
I'm gonna have a blast with that. May 14th. That's not the same weekend as the AT event, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
I see Weiner shaking his head in the
Next
game room.
weekend.
He could sit there.
Good.
All right, cool. Well, that means I could probably definitely come up to that King and Country one, Mac, because unfortunately I will not be at the AT event. I'm gonna. There's like a 90% positive thing where I'm going to be at MegaCon.
Oh, cool.
No, Isaac, it's not. The event ends on Saturday, right, Mac? It's one day.
It's one day.
Yeah,
one day event.
Yeah, no, it should be Saturday. Did I give it a wrong date? Wait a minute.
No. Somebody just asked, is the event happening on a Monday?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it's
happening on the 2nd.
Yeah, April 2nd for Wasteland. Yeah.
You say May 14th is King and Country.
And May 14th for King and Country.
All right.
You know how some people say, like I'm not one to judge and things like that.
Sure.
Hey, Virchew.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm judging. That tank pack. I'm judging. I'm just
it goes great with my unicorn onesie.
I exactly. Hence my judgment.
People take Airsoft too seriously, man. Sometimes you got to make them question the reality.
I agree.
It's when it comes down to Airsoft, it's all a matter about having the fun and going through and doing great things within the sport, which is one of the things that talking about teams and all that and the experiences that people have. Sure, it's always, a lot of times we talk about, the cheaters and the stuff that angers us and everything else. But honestly, sometimes you just have to have the silliness, which is why I run around with the frying pan from time to time. Oh, crap. What was that? Are you coming to MA tomorrow? Maybe. It all depends on Damien.
Booty call.
Yes, actually I did. So people are now been starting to ask, are you going to be showing up? Because I've missed a few Wednesdays and I missed a lot of Mondays. But right now it's also spring break and it's $30 to play, even though you come in after 5 o'clock. I'm like, the hell? Why is it $30 to play when it's normally 15? I am very judgy. Are you sending stuff to me? Is that what? Or you're giggling about the people? Are you still talking like the Conor McGregor you got on Wish.com?
I'm right here. I'm listening to every word you say.
Oh, I thought you had it muted because it looked like you were talking to somebody else again. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring in Mr. Weiner from ATE Airsoft. How you doing, sir?
Howdy. Doing good. How y'all doing tonight?
We're doing all right. You've been sitting inside the green room for a little while now. So
that's okay. I'm good. I'm good with that. I was listening. Cracking up.
The Iron Wiener.
Black and white.
The Iron Wiener. The Steel Phallus.
The Steel Phallic symbol. Yep.
I think Hey, Mac, don't you think Weiner should come out this weekend too? Like come out this Saturday?
I would if I didn't.
Isn't it right down the street from your house?
Yeah.
But no, it's other side of the state.
Whatever.
Other side
Not
north.
even. It's like an hour and a half drive for you.
Yeah, an hour and a half drive. Yeah, other side of the state and north.
Dude,
I
that's
got like a 3.5
way
hour
closer
drive.
than
to get
any
there.
of us have to go.
So
That's
yeah.
closer than Mac has to go.
I'm
I have
sorry.
shit. I
Hold
have
on.
a new house I'm in. I have to get this stuff taken care of.
You're
Again, we'll
bitching
get that good
about
house.
an hour and a
freaking cement
half
slab.
drive.
Mhm.
An hour and a half. I have to go 2 hours and 30 minutes to my field and then back home. And you're bitching about an hour and a half.
I wasn't bitching. I just have stuff to do.
Uh-huh.
Mac, I'll tell you what, if
Yeah, you
create
do.
a faction that's
It's
made
not
up
like
of
in my backyard.
purely softball players, he'll be right there.
I got a softball field just down the road. I'm good. I don't have to go anywhere for that. Assholes.
Yeah. We're the assholes for pointing out the
Nothing.
fact.
In fact, you need a haircut, man. I can't take you serious with that hair.
How dare you bring logic
white
into this
blood behind you.
conversation?
You got this hair going everywhere. You know, you almost have. You can
I
almost
got
do
my
a
cut
Virchew.
tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I got my cut coming.
Ben Stiller, is that hair gel?
It's
It is not. It is a pomade. Thank you very much.
And I drive for a living, so I drive everywhere too. So I get tired.
It is a
of
pomade.
1 hour drive to go to my field. Yeah, see, everybody's saying the same thing, man. You just got to come.
I used to drive an hour to go to Orlando all the time when the field was open. The indoor place was open in Orlando.
That was then.
What I'm hearing,
If I didn't have anything else going on, I would come. I mean, it wouldn't stop me from coming. I got so much crap going on.
Stop saying that. It's disgusting.
What's that? Say it again. I didn't hear you.
This is a clean show, sir.
What?
Hey. Can I show something, by the way? Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Please, real quick.
Of course you can.
Before Mac leaves, I want to share this with him, too.
No, please.
You fix my gun yet?
That's a common question for him. Man, you are
Oh, is
choppy
this
as
walking
shit.
into the new store? I think you need to put pink backpacks up on the wall somewhere too.
Sin's bringing them
You'll
down.
definitely get sent down there.
Finn's bringing them down. Okay. And
That
the
video
onesies,
is
the
choppy
pink
as
onesies.
shit.
Yeah, it looks like your video.
Yeah.
That video looks like when it plays.
Yeah.
All of them, all the
Wait a
time.
minute, is that the old place?
Pretty much.
No, this is a new place.
Place.
Oh, it looks similar, sort of like when you walk in. Looks very similar.
It looks really good.
Looks similar.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually look anything at all like it, but thanks for.
It's a lot bigger, and there's a lot more. As soon as you
Well,
walk in, the flow is
anything
better.
looks bigger when Greg walks.
And I
around.
would say right there, by the way,
Okay,
I
there's. Oh,
shouldn't
look
be
at
as
that!
proud
A
of it, but
coffee bar and everything.
this is the area I'm most proud of, and
The coffee
that's
bar?
my coffee bar.
Awesome. No, it looks good. I got to come
Yeah,
down
the
there.
hell
and
with
see
the
the
Airsoft
grand
stuff.
opening.
That's the coffee bar. Yeah.
Nice. That's nice.
Totally come.
Yeah.
This is great.
And Conor McGregor behind it. You popped your head up, stupid. Yeah. So that's the new shop, by the way. I just wanted to share that real quick if I
Looking
could.
good,
Yeah.
looking good, sir.
And thank you. And once again, new shop, new stuff, new toys. I guess we got the I said that you'll see the those of you that are going to be at Wasteland 13.5 this weekend. We'll see the SGR 12 with the drum mag out on the field this weekend. So if you see it, you get shot by it, and you feel the absolute need that you must have it, come see us because we carry it. I have no shame in my pitch. No shame.
Is my gun fixed yet?
What's that?
Is my gun
Yes,
fixed yet?
it was fixed as soon as you gave it to me because when it's not in your hands is when it's best.
Listen. You're the one who sold me a defective G-hop. That can't
Defective.
handle the cold.
Yeah.
That can't
0
handle the
degree
cold.
can't handle the cold. Get it? Never mind. It's a clean show. I'm going to leave it as a clean show.
Wait, hold on. You better watch out, Weiner.
Uh-huh.
He might have to jump up. But
What's he not wearing pants or
keep the
something?
D-hop out your mouth.
Oh my god!
You are really pushing that.
Oh my
Trying
god!
to find a way to get that joke
Look,
to play.
I'm telling you right now, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh snap!" crackle and pop.
Trying to get that joke to play. It's not going to work.
It did play. He laughed.
Who? Weiner?
Yeah, he
There's a
laughed.
difference between laughing with you and laughing at you.
And getting Weiner to laugh, by the way, not an accomplishment.
It's not hard.
Not hard.
No, just forget it. I'll shut up.
Yeah, why don't you do that? You know, you come in here, you derail the entire thing, you insult everybody.
Did I insult you yet? Blackwater. Nice.
You got patches made.
Heads up, boys. We're coming.
Prick.
I think I got banned though from Blackwater.
No,
that's fine. The DEA will
what's
gladly
that?
take you. DEA will gladly take you back. I know for a fact that the rest of the people that are on cartel would gladly try to capture you.
I'm sure.
I mean, we had a lovely tea party.
Yes, we did.
And then you went to run away and you got shot.
By my old guys too.
Oh, that was so great. I cannot wait for the end of them. I cannot wait. Speaking of events there, Max, as I got you on here, have you been thinking about coming up to the Geigerlands event up in PA in August?
I have still been thinking about it, and the location does look great. I need to actually get off my butt and make a decision on it. So I do need to find out how quickly I'm going to start accruing vacation days on the new job, but I should probably have a few.
Because this event's going to be worth it. That AO is so insane, it's not even funny. And you can just do what the rest of these guys are doing, except for Virchew. Like Papa and Weiner, they're flying. They're
okay. Oh yeah,
flying.
And you bring everything up in the bus, I guess, right?
Why no Stu Thomas?
In the truck, yeah. Stu Thomas has been on here, has been a very loyal follower and watcher of ours.
Oh, yeah.
So he has, and he retains a lot of the stuff that goes on this channel. And we appreciate viewers like Stu Thomas. I really appreciate viewers like Stu Thomas because they give you all shit. John Logan just reminded me about Crescent because it's going to be cold in PA. It's going to be beautiful weather. It's not going to be cold.
Cold is what we had last time. Cold is when my D-hop quit working because I burned a hole in it.
No, but it's going to be awesome. We're going to have... You got to come up, Mac. I got bands coming up. I got my ramen truck coming up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You're doing you're Virchew. You're the one that's doing the club thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
nice.
doing it. He's doing the club. He's also he's going to be doing the food like at the both events. We actually came up with a unique way that we don't have to do what you do with all the packing of all the BBs and all that. We're going to be setting up ammo depots, and then we're allowing people to go on with either three full mid caps or one high cap mag, and then they can we refill their ammo at the ammo depots. So the ammo depots are in a safe zone, so people can buy ammo with caps, and then we can fill up either their speed loaders or whatever, or we can use a speed loader to fill it up. Their max for them.
That's a good trick. I just spent a few days bagging a crap load of BBs, tiny bags.
D-Hop always works every shot, every time. This message approved by Isaac.
No, my D-Hop was awesome. It's an awesome. My gun shoots great. It's just between going from hot to cold up there, it burned a hole in the D-Hop.
And also cranking it up to 10. That didn't help.
Cranked up to 10 after it burned a hole in it, so it would work. Thank you very much.
That's right. That's how it works.
I completely believe you, Weiner. I want you to understand that.
It was at the middle the whole time. Bullshit. Screwing up in Bone Strike.
Bullshit.
I'm sure your HPA. Sure, HPA wasn't cranked up to 115 to 120 psi either, right?
Just because you do that, Weiner, does not mean that you actually go anywhere. You're still there. Everybody can see you're still there. It's when I do this is when everybody's like, "Oh, they're gone." Yeah. Hey, look, you all can say it was freezing up there at Crescent at Syndicate 1, but the Florida boys, we were loving it.
I had a blast.
No, we weren't.
Oh, wait, yeah, well, that's because you weren't playing.
I had a blast.
You were hiding out in the building.
It was awesome.
Well, Mac, you don't have to go anywhere, but we're about to move on to the next segment, which we're going to talk about dominance here. So it
No,
sounds
no
like you
problem.
might have
Actually,
some
I think dinner's coming up, so I better cut loose. But thank you very much for having me, Mark. I look forward to seeing you this weekend.
And one more time, guys, here are the
catch you
tickets
then.
for here's the tickets for 13.5. Come play with us this weekend on Saturday. Gates open at what time, Mac?
Gates will be open by 7 a.m. Usually by about 7:30, 7:40, we'll have registration up and running.
All right, I'll be up there.
All right, guys. Thanks.
So, see you later. Okay.
Take care, Mac. Be good, bud.
Thanks.
Wasteland 13.5, guys. Come check it out. All right, now we're moving on to the next segment because we're staying on point today. Yeah, I'll help Matt get out of here. See?
Well, it is after 8 o'clock. You told me I need to be on before 8, so it's 8:02.
Yeah.
There you
Hey,
go.
look, I'm right on. I'm on point. 8:01, 8:02. I said, you said you're going to be late. I said, is it going to be after 8 o'clock? And you said,
Well, it is.
no.
It's
And I
after 8
said,
o'clock now. That's your fault, not mine.
whatever. I did
Oh,
mention
my
it at
goodness, I
the.
can hear it already.
Girls, you're both pretty. Let's move on.
If you listen close, you can hear the wheels of the train starting to rattle and the axles breaking. Thank you, Weiner, for getting.
That's your
derailing
medicine
this whole
wearing
train.
off there, Greg. Yeah, that's your medicine. You need to get some more Parkinson's.
Oh, God. I shall take them. No problem.
HE, what you got, baby?
All right. Moving right
Where's
along.
your fastball? Hang on.
Okay. So,
Give me a
ladies
favor.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
Momentarily.
we are now moving on to the next segment that we're going to talk about, which is AT Airsoft event dominance. So,
Thank you, sir. That's how you do it, by the way. That's how you do it.
I'm out.
For those of you that were wondering,
Does Tyler even have a job?
Oh,
that is his job.
oh
What's
God.
that?
Oh wait, who have a job?
Tyler
Connor or-
McKellar. Does he even have a job?
No.
Okay, just checking.
There we go. So we're going to talk about AT's event dominance.
Dominance.
It's dominance, right?
Dominance. Yeah, you said it right.
Okay. Oh, the way you said it, I was like, I'm wrong. I was like, what the? All right, look, I prepared for this somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Well, you forgot where we're at, where it's going to be at. It is North Carolina.
What you said?
Just
I
over
said
the
North
South
Carolina.
Just over the South Carolina border. In
Okay,
Maxton, North Carolina. Yes, you had it right. Yes, you did.
Okay,
Even though that
I
shirt's
remember North
ugly,
Carolina.
You still got it right.
So with this is Weiner from AT Airsoft. Let's talk about some dominance, sir. I heard you have a script.
I have sort of a script. I mean, I have something that's for questions and stuff, what to go down real quick, but it's like too long.
I hear the
Okay,
And
hold
then
up.
Oh wait, there's
Joker.
rules here.
around the bend.
Christian, you should know better. Get your butt on the YouTube page. You're lucky I just happened to scroll over to my restream. What are you doing? Like everybody that's on every other page, get over to YouTube. We can't see those comments.
How the hell? Okay, here we go.
Like Christian of all people should know better.
Well, that was funny because Christian messed me up. I was streaming live this morning when I was talking about when I was just editing some video for tonight's stream from Miami Airsoft. And all of a sudden, Sunshine Band comes in, and and I didn't read the name. I only read the comment, and the comment's like, why would I want to play Airsoft? Because I have to call my hits. And I was like, what the hell? Then I look closer. I was like, God damn it, Christian. I know, right? He should be on the YouTube page like everybody else. I'm a professional cat herder / retail supervisor.
Accurate.
Wow.
All right, so dominance is going to be
May 19th. No, excuse me. May 20th, 21st, 22nd. I have to be there on the 18th. So 19th is the day of setting up, and then so the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of May is dominance. Gates open at 12 o'clock on the 20th, Friday the 20th. You have to get on the field. You have to go through the main gate, or to even get out there, you have to go through the main gate and check in before you can even do anything. Camping will be free. We have factions on either side, tan, green side for camping, but all camping free. You still have to register to camp, whether you're in a tent or an RV, there's separate tickets for that. Because the Gryphon Group, which is where we'll be holding this at, is a huge training facility. And they're requiring everybody to be registered to come on the facility.
Makes
So,
sense.
with that from there, can I thank our sponsors real quick? Just read down through them. Our sponsors for the event, as of right now.
Wait, hold on. Is it that one company that shall not be named?
No, it's not.
Thank
No, they did not contact us to sponsor. But if they shall, we will see. But I doubt it.
Big Mo.
Airsoft Junkies, Alpaca Coffee Guys, Dead End Outfitters. Maybe I should have listened to them last. High Powered Airsoft, Lori Watson or Watson Creations, now on the go surplus. RC Airsoft, who will also be our store there. Third Coast Airsoft and Wolverine Airsoft. Those are all our sponsors as of right now. We're still working on some others who want to come over. Tickets are $155 for the 3-day event. Get them on the site. We have air passes on the site. We have the Hilo runs on the site. We have JTF missions on the site. Also, we have press passes. We have a very limited number of press passes are on the site. If you want to,
What is the? You don't mind me asking, what's the cost of press passes?
$40 a person for press pass. That's to cover our insurance. So yes, we do have our COs picked out, or the COs have stepped up to the plate for the green side, and you'll see this also on our website at ateairsoftvents.com.
You mean that thing right there?
ateairsoftvents.com. Did you just post it? Yep, there it is right there. That's where you can also find the tickets. Also on Facebook too, our Facebook page, AT Airsoft. 8 stands for Mark.
Apocalyptic Tactical Events Airsoft.
There you go. You got it this time.
I'm the one that came up with the name.
To a certain extent, yeah, you did. Your CO for the green side is Justin West from Shadow Legion out of Perry, Georgia. But they have team affiliates spread out throughout the United States. So that's Justin West, who is with the Perry Police Department, believe it or not. And then for the Confederate side, the tan side, we have Steve Ash, one of our local guys down here in the Central Florida area. Him and his, he is the, I believe he's one of the founders of Anvil 352, which is a huge team based out of the South area. Their backgrounds and their bios are on the website. Bulldog had the storyline, but Bulldog's not here, so I don't have the basic storyline. But if you went to Aftermath and knew what Aftermath was, it's kind of a continuation from Aftermath, where the two forces have gotten together, gotten more organized, and they're going to go at each other.
Well, we were civilians last time, and
now they're more organized. They actually had airdrops and stuff like that. Actually got uniforms and all that wonderful stuff, better ammo and stuff like that. So, yep, they're a little more organized.
The insurgency has
allowed. Well, unfortunately,
I relinquished my command to the actual professional.
Well, the civilian CO was actually executed by his own guys. They decided they didn't like him much, so that's why they have a different commander now.
My civilians loved me. Nice try. That sounds like some state military propaganda there, sir.
Okay, moving right along there. Where was that? Oh, the AO. Let's talk about the AO a little bit. The AO is huge. We're talking at the longest point is like 1.6 miles, and then it's about half that distance wide. And we have everything from berms to landing strips to dense woods, car bodies, construction, debris, buildings. I mean, we have everything out there. It has a lot of everything. Like I said, it is huge. And we do have plenty of transportation, from buses to vehicles to you name it. We got it out there to move people around all over the AO. Not rentals either. Not rental, vans and things like that. We do have actual military buses to transport troops around.
Unfortunately, I will not be there.
And I hear people going. I hear people cheering in the background or something like that.
And goodbye, Weiner.
I was waiting for that. I was trying to do that with 30 seconds of being on to get blocked out again, but it didn't work. Okay, the address for the facility, which is in Maxton, North Carolina.
Big Mo, I did not airstrike myself. Greg airstriked himself.
I want to hear the tape. Where's the recording? Doesn't have the recording for that? Or the sound
I do.
bite?
I just got to find it now. No, the one that you're thinking of is What I meant to say is I don't have anything.
Anyways, the event is in Maxton, North Carolina, at the Griffin Group training facilities. The address for that, well, actually, it's on our website. I mean, nobody's going to sit here and write it down right now unless you want it. I'll leave a message over here. We'll write it down. But it's close to Fort Bragg in North Carolina. Fort Bragg actually uses this AO for training. And it's explosive testing, all kinds of military-type training, private training, anything you can think of out there.
We definitely
if you've ever been to the Guardian Center, it's what's that?
We definitely used it for drinking.
They're drinking. Well, that's afterwards in the parking lot. But got to keep that quiet on the down low. Says it's a secure facility. Do not attempt to go in the facility outside of the parking lot and main building area without checking in first. Let's see where else we got. Camping. Camping is free, but sign up. Food. We will have food all weekend long in the form of food trucks. That's right, plural, food trucks. And the food trucks will also take credit cards, cash, credit, check, all that good stuff. Made sure that. Airfill stations. We will have airfill there. We have two different price structures because a lot of you guys in HPA are using the smaller tanks. So the smaller tanks for a weekend for fill on one tank is $8. The larger tanks above that, the large over the 30 CI, is $20 for the weekend to fill. You keep your tank filled all weekend long, as many times as you want to. But the tanks will be marked, your particular tank, so there's no swapping out and bringing another tank over or anything like that. You will have to. It's per tank. Media passes we already discussed, $40. We have numbers are limited per side. I'm not going to say what the numbers right now is because we don't have a lot of. We've sold a few of them, but not all of them yet. So hurry up and get your tickets now for that. JTF missions. If you ever been to any of our JTF missions or been to the JTF mission at the Syndicate 1, which was put on by Echo 4 and Alex Fallon and his guys, we have the same group coming in to put on the JTF missions at our site. We're going to have 6 missions per night, 5 total. I believe it's 5 missions per night, 6 slots per mission. So it won't be a lot of guys out there, but there'll be a lot of shooting, heavy fighting. And if you have never been to one of Echo 4's JTF missions, Ear Pro is a must.
Not a suggestion. It's a must.
It's must. It is a must. Almost like a requirement to have Ear Pro. Eye Pro, definitely required everywhere you go. Ear Pro is definitely a must. The Helo missions. Limited number of seats available for the Helo missions as well. There will be 10 to 15-minute flights. You'll be seated outside the Helo. It will be the little bird up there because Paul, who's been at all the other events, if you've been to the South, been to TCA events, been to Doomsday events, it's the same pilot who had a blast, but he's got to travel a lot further to get up to this site. That's why the ticket prices are the way they are as of right now. At the end of your flight, you will be dropped off at an undisclosed location, and you will be running a mission from there. So you get a little extra stuff with the Helo mission. It's extra Frago type things. All right, the Fragos and the fuel dumps. Here's a cool one. If you're going to have technicals out there, a few guys have already asked about bringing their technicals, which, yes, we're allowing the technicals to come out there. They will be have their own type of missions where you have to have a fuel canister after the first Evo. So if you don't have a fuel drum after the first Evo, your vehicle's parked till you guys find another fuel drum and bring it up for the third Evo, for the fourth Evo, and then some. You have to at least have 1 drum per Evo. So a total of 4 drums by the time you're 3 drums by the time you're done. So you can keep your technicals running. So we'll have 50. That will be one of the missions you'll have to complete. Couple things for the Fragos: missile crate capture, VIP rescue, intel capture, hazardous material removal, bomb disarmor removal, mortar ordnance capture. I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff set up for you guys to earn points for your faction and claim the victory. Let's see what else have I got here. Like I said, all these can be answered. Our rule set is on the website. Read the rule set before you come. The op boards, read the op boards when they're issued. Your commanders will get in touch with you as soon as you go. Tickets are selling. Grab your tickets now while you can. Hopefully we'll sell out. Hopefully this will be a 500 player event. The AO
is that the goal? 500? I was just getting ready to ask.
500 player event, yes. And also there is an actual 727 sitting out on the AO. which will be included in a mission. I'm not saying what's a JTF mission. It will be used during the regular EVOs. So that's something to look forward to. I want to say this is a hardly used AO or facility. It's huge. It's phenomenal. Oh, some of the other things. Sorry, I've reminded myself of something else. On Friday night, when you get there, if you want to, we're going to have a run and gun type competition there. We have one of the shooting alleys that is there, which has all kinds of obstacles and what's the word I'm looking for? Obstacles. I guess that's the best way to do it. Say it or whatever it is. I know there's another word for it. I don't know why I'm having a brain for it, which is usual. In fact, I'm old. But there will be a run and gun shoot competition, which you can enter, and there will be prizes for that also on Friday night.
Elaborate.
What's that?
So is this is like a 3-gun?
Like a 3-gun, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So, but it'll go on there on Friday night. We'll have admins there running that little competition. If you want to, you can enter right then and there. When you get there, you don't have to wear a uniform or anything like that. For it's just a individual type competition that we're gonna hold there for that evening. While the JTF missions are going on, it'll be away from what they're going to be doing. But it'll be close to where everything's going on. Looks like all the vendors and stuff will actually be inside, and our safety briefs will be inside. There is a shoot house. We have targeting systems that we're bringing up there for this part, that little competition we're going to have on Friday night. So anyways, this is May 20th through the 22nd at the Gryphon Group.
Only, and there's, never mind, I was, there's only 2 factions for sure.
Only 2 factions for sure. Correct. We're not going to be adding anyone in there, anybody else in there to confuse you or be a pain in your butt. Although, if Mark shows up, there's our pain in the butt.
But I can tell you right now, that's probably not going to happen. I mean,
I know you got to go make money, and you're going to be.
I know I need to. It's like, God damn it! If it was any other weekend, to be there with bells on.
I just want to know when we're going to discuss Weiner's awkward obsession with having Joker in his butt.
Huh?
That's the 3rd time you've mentioned Joker being in your butt, so I'm just curious.
Oh.
The hell was that?
It's okay. He's got at least 9 more fingers.
Oh God.
Echo 4 is awesome. Yes, they are.
It looks like it's going to be really. I really am.
Barricades. That's the word, but not just barricades.
Give me.
What is that for?
I'm getting opinions before I answer that person.
Too much tan.
Is it? That's the question I'm asking.
Did somebody ask if they can wear that as uniform? That's not going to be
cartel. For cartel.
Oh, for cartel. Oh, I got you.
That's why I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get.
I don't see. I see the equal amount of all colors. I don't see
blue in it, so we're good.
It doesn't say enough of anything.
I see green though.
The green's definitely more there than anything.
I mean, I'm. If you guys are with it, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's just a matter of. I was just before I said yes or no. I was like,
Look, it's close enough to allow it for cartel, and I stand by the same thing I always say. If you get team killed because of your uniform, it's your own damn fault.
Yep.
Big mofo. Kill house.
Who knows? It may distract Jay Rodriguez.
You mean to tell me he might actually get a kill?
Nah.
A legit kill. Hey, what's up, Chris? I told the guy it's okay, so go through. I'm really looking. I'm really looking for. I was looking forward to going to that event until you message it.
Well,
it'd be good for Geigerland.
As long as you got iPro on, I guess.
Yeah, iPro, yeah.
As long as you have iPro on, proper footwear. I mean, you're going to look like I did after Bad Blood 2020. I mean, your body's going to look, or 2021, your body's going to look like it's been peppered to all hell.
I mean, appropriate? No. Can you do it? Yeah, but should you?
Probably not.
I don't think in this world that you can do.
I thought we already. Jesus, Jay, why? Why?
Huh?
We already answered this.
RCXDs.
Did we say no? They already told him.
We
What is
clearly
the
said no.
RCXD?
The remote control car that freaking goes boom.
Bye, Jay. I said good day, sir.
I said good day, sir. Oh God, we have too much fun on this show. We really do.
So, anyways, any questions?
The response is no to the RCXD. I mean, I keep saying, man, it sucks. I'm going to miss this event. It really is. I wish I was going to be there. I wish I was going to be able to play. Unless
Yeah,
we
you miss everybody. I mean, I got Dark Horse 6 coming in.
I know. Well,
Don and Pew Pew Paparazzi coming in, so we will have plenty of pictures this time. Shadow Legion, Anvil.
I know. It sucks. I mean, so this is this is the time to get into this AO, get it going. There's going to be another event there that's a month before, but this is going to be definitely a different flavor that most people are going to like.
Most people like the other type of event too. It's just
one's hardcore, one's lighter, and you're going to have a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure that the AT guys are going to put on a great event, great show. You guys are going to have a blast. It's going to be really worth it to go out there to do that event. Because I always say this, especially when a new AO comes on the market, get into it when you can, as quick as you can, be early, and at least have an opportunity to play the AO, because there's going to be some times where, who knows, maybe after your guys' event, something happens and Griffin Group says, one and done.
Kind of like Richland Siege, wasn't that it? Yeah.
Reichland Siege, yes, Dick. I'm also pissed off that I'm going to be missing. I'm going to be missing Firestorm 3.
Oh, you're going to miss Firestorm 3? Really?
It's the same weekend as Bad Blood, and I like I tell everybody, when I commit to doing something, even if something really cool comes along, that's once an opportunity.
And that's going to be a one and done too.
Yes, it is. They're demolishing it after the event. I'm so pissed off.
Apparently, their line already went up for September.
I hope that. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I was on staff. I was going to be on staff for Firestorm 3, but fortunately, can't anymore. Yeah, not missing Firestorm. I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, we're not either.
That place looks awesome as hell. It sucks. I'm going to miss it. That's 2 events I'm going to miss that I'm like really disappointed. And John goes, he goes, well, I really didn't check the Northeast because there really is not like some collaboration or anything else. So I was like, John, I told you, just check my schedule, man. That's all I asked, was check my schedule. He needs to find more locations on the West Coast. Yeah, I mean, I know he's actively out there doing it, but 122 EG67s. DEA, watch out, man. Jay got 122 more grenades. You're screwed.
I mean, he could have more than that if he wanted to buy them from me, but whatever. I guess I'll just have to make sure that we use ours against him.
After the events, they run here in City and Bluefield in South Carolina, SC Village, Southern California. Have you worked the Chrono at Stonebreaker? Yes. I believe I met you there. Yes, I did. I've worked, yes, myself and Bulldog usually do work Chrono at Stonebreaker for TCA.
All right. Oh, what the hell? Why? Ugh. Sometimes, man.
Do you have any loose mortars?
Huh? Yeah, s'mores? What?
Somebody asked a question about the Hakatsu mortars. Is your question, what about the old aerials are generally inaccurate anyway, and those are notorious for being ridiculously inaccurate.
Oh, he's asking what our absolute number is for the event. 200 would be our absolute lowest for the event, so we can at least break even. Because we still got to pay our admins and pay the facility. So 200 minimum. We're shooting for the 5.
There we go. Just want to make sure people can see the place to go buy those tickets.
Yep.
I have a feeling it's going to sell out. So, like I said, there's another event that's going to be there next month. And once people see how badass the AO is, a lot of people are going to want to go back. And they'll probably come. The ticket sales are probably going to jump up shortly after that event goes off. If you want my honest opinion. Yeah, Jay. By the way, you have to police all your pins, sir. The grenade pins that were all over the place in that one stairwell were kind of ridiculous, sir, and they were all from you. We know they were from you. We have video of them from you. So that's one thing that we're going to request of everybody.
On your plate carrier and just slap the pins too.
That's it. No, he needs one of those ones, those bars that has the wheels on it. So what you can do is you just go right after the end of the Evo and be like, fine, I'm cleaning up my mess. Why are you looking at me, man? Because you're the dude that bought all the pyro. Like, I think the reason why there was this entire lack of pyro that's available in the US right now is because you bought it all and then you used it all. You jerk. What the hell was that? Okay. So guys, get your tickets for Dominance. Go to ateairsoftevents.com, pick up your ticket, go up to this awesome event. Have fun at the AO that I cannot go to for this year. Because I'll be too busy working and making money, selling games, meeting celebrities.
We're going to call him Buggy during one of the JTF missions.
Huh?
We're going to call him Buggy during one of the JTF missions.
I'll put it on speakerphone, man. Hell yeah, man. Dude, the most pyro I ever went through was because of my child Ange decided to go into my smoke grenades and just start throwing my smoke grenades left and right.
And smoke too.
Two cases of smoke grenades gone. I was like, where the hell did all the smoke go? He had store credit. That's fair enough. You can still buy some from Papa.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. I'll just blow them myself.
Right.
Oh God. Oh look,
you have no idea how much money that man is willing to spend on pyro to blow up his own team.
No kid.
To blow up his own team. To blow up his own team. That's the great thing about it, Some of you don't know how to use challenge signs, and it shows. He's so proud of himself too. I'll get him. 10. Oh God, that's some money right there, boy. That was in the old store. We're in a new one now, huh? What?
Which one? That was the old.
I don't know what John means by that. I think he might be referring to the store credit, but I'm not sure.
Store credit only applies to the old store.
But the store credit had to go to
so well in the new store.
By the way, that is not true. Anyone paying attention, that is not true. God. Thank you, John.
They couldn't hear you saying tan because you're too busy blowing them up with grenades.
No. I look, being on the other end of that hallway, I clearly heard Jay say tan, his teammate say, huh, and then grenades started spamming in. Because Jay didn't hear them say tan, he heard them questioning.
I bet you're right.
Our entire green squad pulled out of the building. We were outside the building listening to the rain of grenades come down this hallway.
Too damn funny. $600 to Atlanta. Jesus, why is it so expensive to fly out to California right now?
The convention season and vacation seasons are starting up, so all the ticket prices for travel is going to go up. It is literally cheaper for me to drive from Ohio to California than it is to fly. Even with gas prices the way they are right now.
The plane tickets into Pittsburgh on Spirit are still like $56 a ticket.
Yeah.
That's one
but
way.
it's $400 in baggage fees.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jay, I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying after the first time we heard it, we left. I have no idea what you were going on in that hallway after that. We couldn't make you out through the explosions. And I'm pretty sure you were laughing maniacally at one point.
As he kills his own guys.
Oh.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Jay, Tan would have won.
Yeah, sure. You can say that.
I can now.
I know, Phantom. I mean, no. It's for me. March went by so fast. I was like, "Holy shit!" It's April 2nd on Saturday. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Aw. It's like, Dad, he pet me.
All right.
So where's my kids?
Ow. Go lay off. Oh, you're wet. She was in the pool. Yes, they did. Ghost Hunts did an episode at Crescent on Ghost Hunters, yeah. And it just Jim Horn decided that he was gonna send Lauren a message trying to get some blueprints. So they can have some basic ideas about the building things and all that. And it's like, you should probably not have messaged her, dude. And he goes, why? I was like, she's been bombarded with people wanting to set up private things and all that. Yeah, that place is, I'm telling you, man, the place is freaking haunted. It's haunted, flat out. Oh, Phantom, send me a message on Facebook real quick. I got a question for you. So, yeah, it's that place is freaking haunted. I can't wait to go back. We now have, 30 days until the event starts. Can't wait. Let's see here. Could you stop throwing him off the ramp? Jay, man, you're never going to live this down, bro. I'm just sorry, but you're just never going to live that down. There's stuff that all of us do that never lets anybody down. Like, Sin allowed me to walk right up and shoot him in the chest. Papa blew himself up with an airstrike. There's a question for you there, Virchew. Did you get a hold of Grant about coming to Geigerlands?
Yeah, I got to call him back. I have to talk to you about that off screen because he's requiring a camera crew and some other things if he comes over.
A camera crew?
Yeah, it's Grant Wilson from Ghost Hunters.
Oh. Okay. Then that probably needs to have a conversation with Lauren then.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna.
Oh, yeah. Cool. That's awesome. All right. So that's so far about dominance. I mean, if you guys have any questions about dominance coming up, I do want to talk about another topic, another event coming up, which is Bad Blood 2022, or where I shoot Sin for the second time. Or is it going to be Revenge of the Sin?
I'm not saying there's going to be a massive bounty on your head that will possibly get somebody free food for the entire weekend.
Yeah, but see, I could counteract that bounty. I could counteract that bounty with offering free, great brisket to let me just walk right through.
Yeah, that's brisket until the brisket's gone. I'm offering free food per kill.
Somebody will just steal a brisket again.
Boy, let me tell you, I hope whoever did that choked on it. Why do you got to get me worked up about that? You always got to get me worked up about that. Every single time you got to get me worked up about it.
Listen, we can go back and talk to Reichland, as you call it, Richland Siege. We can talk about that too.
Richland, whatever.
Yeah, it's Richland.
Whatever.
It was awesome.
So Bad Blood 2022. It's up on evike.com's page. It's their one of their charity games they have done with Moondog Industries. It's held at EMR event park, which is a really awesome park, really awesome event space to play. I say this almost every single time that we talk about EMR or Bad Blood, about just there's like almost 6 to 7 different fields when it comes down to playing there. You know, you have like the grasslands that if it's raining enough and the grass goes tall enough, it actually feels like you're in Vietnam, especially with the down helicopter over there. Then you have the pine forest. Then you have a regular oak forest. You have ravines. You have, CQB cities. They have 2 castles to fight in, which it always seems odd that we don't get to fight in that second castle.
So there's always something wrong with the second castle. I'm not going to lie. If it's not like the floor is rotting in one section and they don't want to risk it, there's one in time where the stairs, I honestly wouldn't have wished upon my worst enemy. Trying to get up in the tower. Like, there's always something wrong with that one, and I think it's because of its placement being so close to the wood lines on that hill that when it rains, it gets wrecked.
Yeah, it's... Man, it's just having another big building like that would just be kind of awesome to fight in and all that. Considering that, what is it? Deus Ex is the black, right? The black faction?
Deus Ex is multicam.
Multicam. Well, the black faction.
Also known as the black shirts.
The black shirts, whatever. You run the green faction, so...
Because nobody believes I have any other color gear. Ever.
Hey, Weiner. Hey, Wolfman, how you doing? It's Weiner. Hi. Can't go to minutes. What? Just started looking at local events near me. Can't wait to go to Mexican Drug Wars in Minnesota. You should come. Well, I guess it.
Wait, are they still calling that event Mexican Drug War?
Wow. Let's see here. Gotta go.
Is that not okay?
Okay, I'm like all for a bad joke, but literally it's the most racist title for an event ever.
Hang on. Is it racist if
I hosted an event called the Caucasian School Shooting?
It would be fairly accurate. I mean, listen, stereotypes don't happen by accident.
Too soon, bros.
Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, Phantom.
Should be cartel drug wars. Fair enough. That it could be that also. You are absolutely correct.
Don't get me wrong. I'm all for people expressing shit and doing things their own way, but at a certain point, you have to realize that if you're a business or a promoter, you kind of gotta do things a certain way to not look like the asshole, you know? Could you imagine the advertising for that? I guarantee you no sponsors picked up the event. Can you imagine Mexican Drug Wars sponsored by Valken? It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's Cartel Wars. Cartel sounds a lot better than Mexican Drug Wars.
No, it should be Cartel Wars. They've been
Mexican
calling
drug
it
wars
Mexican
sponsored
Drug
by
Wars.
Trojan condoms. See that? You can do that one. Right? Bag it all up. Never mind.
Wow.
I'm the bad guy.
That's fine.
No.
I'm just trying to help them find sponsorship now. I didn't pick the name.
Hold on. I had a button set up for this. Where is it?
What I meant to say was.
Sorry, chat's on fire right now.
Dime bag of BBs. There we go. See?
Door gonna fuck up a vato.
Outpost Appalachia, man.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Ben,
why we don't
but
even have a real cartel for ours. We have what's it called?
the Gringola.
The Gringola cartel. Oh,
Which I did used to. I used the name of the cartel once at last syndicate to get out of getting captured. I told him it's the Gringola cartel. Do I look like a gringo to you, man? You want to get the white guy? And while he was laughing, I shot him.
But
It should be, but
welcome to middle. Exactly.
Yeah,
Can't get much whiter there.
They ran an event like 2-3 years ago, and it was still called the Mexican Drug War, and I was just kind of like, what?
That's why you just come over to Pennsylvania and do our cartel wars, because they're a lot less racist.
What?
Like, oh.
It pains you so.
It does, dude, because, like, as a business owner, it's like somebody that actually, like, has an outward public appearance. Why would you gimp yourself by naming your product like that? Like, seriously.
I'm only laughing because
dude,
I would never call it that, but I'm you know.
Wow.
Wow, Stu. Wow.
Wow, that's.
PA Cartel Wars, 50% less racist. We say bars till you get to the field. We're equal opportunity racist at our events, okay? We make fun of everybody.
Everybody.
Black, white, yellow, short.
Wieners.
Yeah,
you notice the three white guys aren't saying shit. We just laughing.
Okay, I was intended to be able to give it back. Have at it.
PA Cartel Wars 50% less racism. Considering that the DEA captured the wrong black guy at the last event, I would say so. I'm not the CO. Yeah, you are. You're a black dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. With that, I'm out.
Chat is always on fire.
Anyways, back to Bad Blood. If you guys don't know how Bad Blood works, it's 4 armies, and you're out there to collect Ebola samples, which are stamps. So they have stamp collectors that are going around collecting. So pretty much 4 massive armies are moving around the actual AO. The AO is pretty large. I believe we're playing on 65 acres.
Yeah.
You have all sorts of valleys, upper lowers. You have all the cool stuff that's out there. A lot of cool structures, and also a lot of cool people. So Saturday is the game for Bad Blood. Sunday then becomes a zombie game, which is called Dead Blood, which is where I look like a human pincushion at the end of it because I get shot up. Hopefully they bring it back into the castle.
We don't know if we're doing Dead Blood yet. That was part of the meeting. You were at the meeting. Most likely we're going to do Dead Blood again, but there was other things proposed.
You're talking about Friday night.
Nope.
Yup.
I'm looking at the minutes from the meeting right now.
Why? I didn't get minutes from the meeting.
Because I take minutes, because I like to actually know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm coding things. Either way, it's a great event. There's going to be something going on at night where you get to shoot each other in the dark. The proposal was to, instead of do Dead Blood, to continue the event.
Anyways, well, okay. So whether or not Dead Blood should be on because that's part of the fun of it, and it's a 2-day event at that point in time. But it's a lot of fun. There is going to be all right. So we're going to have a night game again.
The idea is to continue the event throughout the night. So yes,
I was talking about Friday night game.
Yeah.
I want Sean Barth to run that night game again because that first one back in 2019 was pretty baller. That I went to. The first one I went to was in 2019. It was in the castle. You had to get stuff and you had to run it out, and there was an attack. There was two phases: attack, defend, and we won both sides. And it was really fun firefights fighting inside the castle at night, especially when everybody had to attack it when the sun was going down. It was awesome.
I think that was awesome, depending on which side of that fight you were on.
Fair enough.
Because I got shot in the crotch repeatedly from people trying to aim up.
Wait, were you trying to shoot into that one little small corner?
Yeah.
That was me that was in there.
Yeah.
That was me and my guys that were in there. And we're like, you ain't getting us out of here. You're going to have to push hard.
Joker usually runs on Marxist for Bad Blood.
Yeah, I'll be all tan. Solid tan. Marxist. Sorry, guys.
Thanks for stopping by, Stephanie.
Hey, Steph. Thanks for coming in.
Worked hard.
We'll be back next Tuesday. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Wow, this chat, swear to God. Freaking Jay, we need reinforcements quick, make a run to Home Depot. Tyler's like, with these gas lumber prices, go to Lowe's instead.
Yeah, Lowe's.
You guys don't have Menards.
All right, Phantom. Have fun. Congratulations on the newborn, sir.
Yeah, congrats.
See you at the end of the month.
Papa, your medication wearing off or something? You look like you're struggling to keep those eyes open.
No, eyes are wide open. I'm on the lookout for interesting content.
Oh, wow. You're what a jerk.
You were saying?
Huh? I thought he was reading through the message board.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, Bad Blood. Yeah, so night game's going to be fun. There's tons of shit to do. We do an amazing raffle at the end of it that Joker likes to break everything at.
I break one gun, barely.
You broke more than one.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely on video. You broke at least 3 guns.
Two. It was 2 charging handles, okay? It was one charging handle and something else. Something else fell off as soon as I pulled it back. And I don't want to say that publicly, but yeah, that.
Has he gone underground? I haven't seen much of his posting lately. Or you just finally
that's not the kind he meant. I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Jay. That was Joker doing the raffle that racked the gun.
Yes, I racked the gun and it pulled and it came all. I barely had my fingertips on it, and that thing just kept going. I was like,
meant that.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
That's where at least 2 of those came from. Just saying. All right. So with that being said, tickets for Bad Blood are only $50. Go ahead and get them. I'll be smoking some brisket again. I'll have the games. I'll have patches. Come hang out. We'll have a great time. Hanging out at Bad Blood 2022. All right. With that being said, all that cool stuff out of the way, I want to talk about something really funny that happened at Miami Airsoft on Wednesday. So, besides the fact that the teams got like one team particularly kept getting spawn camped over and over again, and all that, and some people were a little bit salty. There was something that definitely has to be said about when new players play the game. Well, let me just play the video, shall we? I was tech papa, and I diagnosed the problem accurately and was able to give a fix that could work.
You all right? That's why. You need to put a battery in. You have no battery. Where's your battery? Battery, power, you don't have your battery. Yeah, did you just buy it? You need to get a battery for it too, or it's not gonna work. Yeah, you could probably rent one. Yeah, just go out to the front. Just put your barrel cover on and go out front.
You didn't have a battery you could load them?
I was about to walk off the field to go loan him a battery, and no, I don't have a Tamiya battery, so that is a legitimate thing that I can say is I don't have a Tamiya battery.
Gotta love it.
Because when the game started, I kept back, and this kid was still staying back in spawn, and he was doing it. And somebody else obviously they stopped to help him, and that kid's like, I guess I honestly, dude, I don't know how the guy got on the field. I don't know any of it. The only thing I know is there was no battery in that gun when he went to go play. But going on to that, I mean, I know Papa does it at the shop, and anytime I'm there trying to sell one of his guns, I say the same thing. It's like, if you're going to buy, do you have a battery? Is one of my first questions, to make sure that batteries are being sold with the gun so that way people can actually use it and play with it. No, can't hear you.
Yeah, I because I got nothing. I mean, first of all, look, in all transparency, I've run out on the field without a battery. I've run out on the field without magazines before. We all have. And if you say you haven't, you're lying. Period. That's right. Absolutely 100% you're lying.
You're standing there shooting at somebody over and over again. Oh shit! I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've gone running out, and I've gone to reach out and to grab it. Used to have when I was new in the game, I had my MP5. Go to grab the magwell and go to fire, and nothing under there. Shit! I turn back around, go for a run.
All right. Jay asked the question I was going to ask. How did he chrono?
Let me go see if there's even a chrono tag on the gun. I don't see a chrono tag on the gun.
You're supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
See, is there any...
You just buy it, put the box, put his mag in, and walk out to the ding.
I have come to think of it, this might be the kid that was even that when he walked on the field, he even went to the wrong side. So he might have walked onto the field after the field closed while we were doing the breakup and all that. So, one of my favorite videos I have is one of the guys, Finch from Faded Airsoft. He goes running up and he starts shooting the guy. He goes, and it's an Everglades. He's like, bah, 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 shooting, and then he gets hit. He goes, I shot you, and he was like, you didn't shoot me, man. So Finch runs back and he calls over the radio as he's doing. He goes, Joker, we got to play this video back. I got this guy cheating. He runs back. He starts shooting, and he goes, oh, F my life, because his barrel stock was still on. He pulls it out and literally like 30 bees fall out.
That barrel stock was doing its job. Fuck.
Yeah, it was. It did not punch through. It was there. So I totally forgot it was also like it was spring break. So like I said, that all these inexperienced people and all that stuff was were there. And on a whole, throughout the entire day, it was a great day of airsoft because we only had one issue. And of course, it would not be a day of talking about Miami Airsoft without showing a cheater video. So here we go. Wait, hold on. You know what? I don't even need to do it this way. We're going to do it this way. Stop sharing because that's too choppy.
Yo, right in your leg, bro.
That was the only problem the entire day.
What was I? What did I miss? Because the last one, only the last like 3 rounds hit him.
Yeah, but there was 3 other guys that were shooting him at the same time too.
No, I mean I saw the last 3 rounds and nothing else hit him though.
I got him with only like when I came over to the angle and I started shooting him better. That I know, but it's like the other people that were there, so many people were shooting this guy the entire day. It was amazing. But if you saw underneath when he was underneath the building, I shot him 23 times in the leg, the ass, the body, everything. And it's like, what the hell? And then he gets mad. He actually starts cursing me out as he walks away. I just clipped most of that portion out. So when I turned the corner to go shoot him again, I shot him in his leg, and he's still shooting at me. I was like, "Come on, man, right in your leg." You know, he was the only guy that was cheating, and ultimately the refs kicked him out of the games because of how bad it was. It was like, wow, the ref got in the tower the next game when the guy was on the field and shot him, like, no lie, 30 times. The ref shooting him. And the guy was just refusing to call hits. I was like, holy shit. That's impressive.
That's why we do ref checks. That's why we do hit checks.
But it was actually a really fun day of Airsoft, besides the fact that one thing there. The problem that came up was, like, this goes to, like, spawn camping and all that stuff, right? Because it's really, if you get spawn camped, you know, part of it's your own blame, especially there, because you're just not pushing out, right? Is usually what happens at Miami Airsoft. They're just not pushing out. But there's one more thing I want to show. It's my brand new technical. It was inspired by Damien. What, you can't see it?
No, I can see it.
I don't want to.
Oh, wait. Where the hell's... No. Oh, here we go. What, are you really hating the fact that people are having fun?
No, not at all. I didn't say that.
You're like, what the hell?
One, I can't judge for that because I've done it in an office chair at High Grounds in Texas. 2, I'm going to share the most embarrassing story of didn't bring the right shit for the job. Was I packed my 417 and all my stuff for an event that I drove 3 hours to. I get there, I unload my kit, and I have nothing but my mags for my M4.
I did that in reverse. I brought my guns, didn't bring my bag with all my batteries, my ammo, and my mags.
So I had to go buy an M4. Because nobody has M17 or 417 mags.
Nobody. 417 are 7.62, aren't they?
No, they're
They were like a 308, 7.62, something like that.
they're
right?
308, yeah, but they're thick boys. The ones for the HK417, the metal body. They're thick boys. I don't know. Actually, I have some somewhere around here now. I don't have the gun anymore, but I have a bunch of mags for it.
Where'd the gun go? Is that the one of the ones that got taken?
So I sold one to get money to buy new equipment because it was worth more than. I sold one because I needed the money to get new equipment after everything got stolen, and the other one got stolen. I had two.
Oh God!
One got stolen. I sold the other one.
All right, so that went from being an embarrassing story to a very sad story.
Yeah, way to turn it around there, buddy.
Yeah, no, let me help out. Yeah.
7.6 2x5.4.
Anytime he gets a chance to drive one of the scooters at work, back to where they're supposed to be, and I'm in.
Stu, shut up. I own the G36C, and it literally let me down at every opportunity.
Dude, I don't know. It was that was the funniest thing with the using that wheelchair on site. The funny thing was that you guys can't see it, but my butt did not fit inside the seat, so I'm like really at the very edge of it as I'm moving around. So yes, that gives you plenty of opportunities for fat jokes and everything else. You guys let me down. Let's see. Anything else we missed? Homeboy of the trailer got Paul. Homeboy of the trailer got shot like 28 times. I counted. It was actually 23 times. But yeah. Paul, you missed Mac earlier. We were talking about the event. So I take it I'll be seeing you on Saturday, sir. Crickets. All right. So, with all that being said, we talked about all the stuff we wanted to talk about. Let's talk about some gear, guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
But some gear?
Yeah, that's so we went over the events. Now it's gear, teams. Let's talk some airsoft. So what's some cool stuff did you guys do? So, all right. So, earlier today when I was going through and doing the edits for the videos and all that, I went live on TikTok just to talk to people, and people are like, "All right, what's your kit? What do you like to run?" Me now, because I'm a fat old bastard, I like to run as minimal as possible. So, I only wear an H harness with a battle belt. Depending on where I'm playing, it depends on whether or not I wear my padded shirt or not. Like at Bad Blood during the day, like the regular game of Bad Blood, I won't wear my padded shirt. Zombie game, you best fucking believe I'm wearing my padded shirt because I get shot up too much. And it also depends on if I'm wearing my arm pads or not. So I typically run extremely light and bring maybe 6 or 8 mags onto the field, and then an Odin full of BBs. So let's see for the. Ask for what's the max mid caps allowed for the event? It's in the rule book. I believe it's like 10, 8 or 10, something like that. 1,500 rounds, I believe.
1,500,
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, 1,500 was on there. Oh, there's a question that could be asked. Somebody asked me earlier, and I didn't have an answer. So this is part of one of the reasons why I don't know guns. Let's see here. Would you consider an M27, I think it's IAR, saw if it's equipped with a drum mag and bipod? And if so, whether it'll be allowed indoors on semi-auto? Thanks.
Can you post that up? Post it up so you're not reading it.
I'm trying to. There we go. Because this is a message that came in earlier through Central Penn site. So here, let's put this up here for you guys to take a look at. That right there. So if it's an M4 platform, even if it has a bipod on there, that's not a large barrel gun, right? It doesn't really look like a DMR or an SM or LMG at all, right?
But So
That's an M4.
That's an M4. So the answer would be no.
yeah, because the
No.
M27 is what's supposed to be taking the place. It's a 5.56. It's supposed to be taking the place of the M4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's H and K, right? The actual HK manufacturer. Actually, I have the internet.
This one I'm asking the gun guys for.
Yeah,
So
it's an M4 on crack. No, it's an M27. No, it's not an LMG.
well, I knew the answer to that if it's an LMG, you cannot use it indoors with full auto.
It's literally a souped up M4. I'm looking at it right now. It's actually the Marine Corps is supposed to be replacing the M4 with it. It's the real world equivalent has the ability to rock and roll in both facets, but for airsoft's sake, there is no multi-role weapon.
FPS.
Yeah, so like no. 417 is M4. 417 is not an M4, Rick, and I will slap you.
um,
Yeah, I'd say for M77, it would have to either be designated as a LMG from the get, and that is it, or as a rifle from the start, and that is it.
okay, so but you guys would consider it an LMG?
I consider it an M4.
No, it's an M4. It's not an LMG.
It's not an LMG.
Yeah, at that point, there's a choice few 5.56 platforms that can be used as LMGs, and they actually, I think they stretched it a little with the Shrike, but the Stoner is a great example. Quite the segue I have there because I just got the Classic Armies, the new release Stoner in. Dead and Outfitters, deadandoutfitters.net. You can go online and buy it. Actually, I don't
You already
know.
gave your plugs for today. You're expired, sir.
Yet, so it doesn't really matter. It may or may not be on the site. I'm not sure actually. But it no, there are very, very few that could be considered that. If it's designated as a rifleman gun, which in real steel it's actually being considered as the new infantry rifleman's gun, then it right there in that statement alone says it's not an LMG. And that's just one short man's opinion.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's the FPS limits indoors at Geigerlands? 1.55 joules. If I run it, is it HMG? Or are you talking about LMG?
Heavy machine gun?
Heavy machine gun? I mean, if you're going to be carrying around it. I imagine that if it's a heavy machine gun, it's probably going to...
Sorry, I saw Stu's question.
Actually, let me elaborate on Stu's question. Fuck no.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much.
I was still addressing Paul's question.
Yeah, I'm trying to read it. FPS indoor at Geigerlands. I run you're not running a heavy machine gun indoors. Would be the simple answer to that question.
I think isn't it 1.88 joules?
88
for an LMG 1.8.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, but you're not running that indoors.
No, I was gonna say indoors you can't go full auto. So
yeah, and if it's a heavy machine gun, most of them are full auto only. I don't know if anybody makes one heavy.
He's so just so you know, Paul's the guy that runs around with the. He's the one that's in with the power armors. He's one of going to be the evil faction power armors. So he's probably is about 370 FPS. You're probably going to be fine with the space on all that. So there's just no full auto allowed indoors. So even if the person had asked about I think it was Tyler, it says even if it says full auto always allowed ? I'll go into the rules, make sure that was done. It must be an older version of the rules that are up, but I'll make sure it's there. That Full auto is not allowed indoors. Period. We cannot say this enough. Semi-fire only indoors. You could full auto out of doors. You could full auto running up to the doors, but as soon as you cross that threshold, you can't. You have to maintain your LMDs. The Crytek LG is semi with full auto. Yeah, but you're still at 1.88 joules, which still means you have to follow your MED requirements regardless if it's full auto or not. It's the power of the fucking BB hitting somebody. Whether it's 1 or 50, it doesn't matter.
Also, Jay, that's LMG, not an HMG. LMGs should, by functionality, have the option to go semi full auto. That's kind of their role. A heavy machine gun has one job: put a lot of shit downrange quickly.
Sounds about right.
Man, I just got hit with a bunch of questions. This is great. It's all coming through Central Penn side.
Yeah, we're not seeing any of those.
I have the end of that.
So
that's because it's coming through as messages to Central Penn site. That's why. Go ahead.
Okay.
SMG indoors, you can't do full auto at 1.0 joules?
No. That was a requirement by our insurance, and the fact that we also saw toxicity happening quite a bit. Like Virchew was there when they were going when we allowed full auto at the start of God, it was so bad.
I'm upset. I'm upset about the rule change, but I completely agree with it. After seeing what went down, it takes one person to run it for everybody, is what it comes down to. And when you get those moments where it's just escalating because of it, we just needed to put it into it.
Yeah. Tyler, I'll make sure it goes over. I go over today. It might not be the updated rules are up on the page. I'll double check. I'll get them from Christian and make sure it's there and all the things are there. Yes, dude, that's exactly what happened. It became a real shit show. It's also the reason why we don't allow riot shields either.
Were they using they weren't using mid caps when all that went down, or
it didn't matter at that incident because there were so many people involved that it just became a ricochet in a room and it became a safety issue. Like it was literally spraying and hoping to hit something.
I knew that was going to get Steve Tom to respond. By the way, just saying.
Oh, just soft air fake news.
Paul, no full auto indoors. Sorry, brother. That's the only. There's plenty of places that it could happen inside and outside.
280 FPS, 61 joules, even less than that.
Yeah, I say you guys have to remember there's confines for most of these areas that fights are going to go down.
Yeah,
are so close.
Doorway to doorway.
It becomes. I get the cool factor. Trust me, I have my TK-45 and I'm really upset that I can't SMG mofos indoors. But after the way everything played out, everything went down. When you are that close and everybody's SMGing each other, it becomes a giant argument involving BBs. There's literally becomes the most pointless engagement of the day because everybody's just spamming BBs down.
That's kind of like Jay with his grenades, right?
It was a worse case than Jay with his. It was worse.
Because that was inside. It was in the basement, and it was JT. It was versus Dark Horse 6. And there was so many things coming down that I had to, as the down pilot, I had to come out of my hiding spot, come out and say, because all of a sudden it said, because I heard the comment of who the F has a riot shield. I was like, riot shield? Here I come out of my hiding spot, come walking down there. I was like, who allowed you on the field with that? No, you're not. And then just the level of tracer fire that was coming in. Even some of the guys from Dark Horse 6, they're used to it, and they weren't really bitching about it. They go, holy crap, that was excessive. Even for them.
It's ridiculous in those tight-end quarters because everybody's spraying, and half the time, it's a lot of overshooting happens. It just became a huge thing. We had more space, and we could actually regulate it. Like, the cell blocks are wide enough where it wouldn't be an issue, but we can't really regulate that,
Well, then there's no SMG class. There's an SMG class.
Paul. See, Chris, you're missing the golden opportunity of what one of my guys did. Was literally set up camp in the bushes outside and start wrecking people as they came out.
Yeah, there was a couple of SMG guys that were outside that were straight murking people.
I watched an entire 10-man squad get wiped by one guy.
Today's players don't use the weapons for its intended purpose. And if people did, with the way that was supposed to go through, like the one kid that had the SMG that had the drum mag too, that was also kind of ridiculous because he was just like, brrr. Yeah.
No, the one guy had a he had a Wii Galaxy on full auto with the HPA tap drum mag, and I walked up to him, I showed him my wristband, I went, no.
What were you about to say, Papa?
I was gonna. This is the third time Jay's asked it. I wanted to address it.
Oh.
He keeps asking in the middle of conversations, so I wanted to finally address it for him. I
just read that. You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's electric blowback.
Hold on, I need popcorn.
No. So, Jay, I get it. If you want the electric blowback for the cool factor, awesome. If you want the electric blowback is a functional gun that you're going to use on a regular basis, don't do it. The electric blowback system is cool for that cool wow factor that simulates what everybody wants with a gas blowback gun. But it puts more wear and tear on the gun.
Oh, you know what I don't have here anymore? I don't have the gearbox that I just threw away that cracked at the front because they actually drilled an additional screw in to hold the plate that blows back and forth on the electric blowback. So it lessens the integrity of the gearbox and makes it easier for it to crack.
That's what that gun is right there. That's the purple one.
And this isn't just directed at Jay. This is directed at everybody that watches the show that's going out there shopping. Remember, those cool features that come on those guns, there are pluses and there are minuses. You need to look at both. If it's APS, just don't buy it. That's my opinion, is APS stands for a piece of shit. But hey, they look really cool.
I was just going to say, the full gun, APS full gun, I would say no. Their furniture, absolutely. They have beautiful furniture.
Oh, yeah.
I think APS has gorgeous furniture. I've tried so many different just buying gearboxes from many different companies, and you see what happens.
Paul, what work have you had done to that gun? Because I know that gun very well, and I've repaired plenty of them.
You want to disable the blowback feature? Replace the gearbox. It's not just the blowback feature. It's not just that feature. It's the way the gun is designed to function with that feature. That's the issue. Your best bet is use it till it breaks. Just recognize as soon as it breaks, stop, because otherwise you'll detonate everything inside of it because it'll begin to bow. Usually it'll break right up by the front of the.
I don't know if we addressed the rule set for.
I'm waiting for him to finish. I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
It's the next question. What's the rules on binary? If you have binary set to LMG, come on. If you have binary set to an LMG or to an LMG, you could use it within it. If you have binary set to your SMG, you can use it within the rules of the thing. But remember, binary simulates full autos indoors. You cannot. It's semi-fire only inside of the buildings. Hopefully that answers your question.
So if you have a toggle switch that turns it on and off, and I've seen those builds where they have the push button behind the grip so you can turn on binary on and off. Cool, but if you cannot turn it off, just don't do it.
Bottom line is, if you get more than one BB from the pull of a trigger, Weiner, if you get more than one BB,
I gotta go, guys.
All right, Weiner, you're out. Everybody, check out atevents.com. Weiner about to fall asleep on this.
Work and everything else, and getting up at 5 a.m. to hit the road. It's not.
We got you
later, brother.
Guys, have a good one.
Be good. Bye. We'll see you soon. So if more than one BB fires out of the gun with a single trigger pull, that's no longer semi-auto.
Yeah.
Also, my statement on binary triggers. Non-binary triggers. Pick a function. My binary triggers is get good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen guys with binary triggers, and my trigger finger's faster than theirs. It's a crutch.
I'm not. I've said for a long time I'm not a big fan of anything. Like I'll do a double, maybe a triple tap at the most. I like seeing if I hit somebody. I like hearing it. I'm not sure how these guys do this, and like it's just a flurry of BBs. But I'm not a fan of any of that. Binary trigger. Why? I mean, really, get better. That's my opinion. Each person plays for a different reason.
Sorry.
So when I use binary, it's when I'm at events that allow full auto, but I don't like going full auto. I like to control my shots a little bit more. So 2 to 3 rounds or 2 to 4 rounds, when I do that. So it's very rare that I use my binary trigger at all. Yeah.
I identify as a non-binary trigger.
Yeah, you trigger me sometimes. You set it up. I hit it out the park. I'm sorry.
Yes. So I will say something funny about like the binary trigger, right? I went to Miami Airsoft to get the gun chronoed 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. The guy chronos the gun and then flips it to full auto, and then it does binary. He goes, "You can't play with this." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Because it's binary." I was like, "But that's my full auto selection." I was like, I turned the gun to safe. I was to the middle, and I was like, "That's semi, and that's safe." I was like, "What the hell?" He goes, "Yeah, but you have binary." I was like, "So?" He goes, "It could simulate full auto." I was like, "So you mean to tell me that everybody's got to take full auto off their guns?" And he looked at me as though he grew a third head, and I'm like, "Think about it, man." I was like, "This saves people from not getting overshot." That I switched my binary, my full auto switch to binary. That means that if I accidentally change hands and go binary, it's only 2 shots as opposed to 10 shots that can go out. I identify as a purple AC 130. Hey, what's up, Ron? So it was kind of, I had to argue with this guy back and forth about it. And I was like, "Look, man, I understand that you guys don't want the primary selector fires to be, I can understand if it's binary, it's like semi-binary and binary and full. I can understand that, but this is safe semi-binary. What's the problem?" And he finally
How
chronoed them
dare
all
you
together.
attempt to bring logic into that man's world? How dare you, sir? Sorry. Put a 601 air barrel in there, but hey, man, that's awesome, Paul. You lucked out. You got one of those guns that didn't die immediately. What do you guys think about AEPs? I'm pretty sure we've asked her that question once before. Don't waste your money. It's
Yeah, okay. Yep, I see it. Yep. Yeah, my question or my thing is, and I was going to say this before. You said it. The cool factor. If you want to get something strictly because of its appearance, or because it does something you think is really cool, then get it for that reason. If you're looking for an answer on function, that's a different story. Yeah.
Trust me, I've got plenty of guns here I bought because they look cool and I will probably never use.
Mm-hmm.
You identify as a No, Stu, you identify as a jackass.
No comment.
If you question my identity, I'll tell Twitter. So I'm apparently old, and how I know I'm old is my niece had to explain Twitter to me the other day.
Had to explain Twitter to you?
Yeah, I have never twattered or twittered or whatever you want to call it.
Tweeted. I do believe it is tweeted.
Yeah, whatever.
I think the other ones are sexual assault terms. You know what though? Actually, since you do understand, well, maybe you don't. I don't know. You're old enough. If you understand technology enough, you remember RSS feeds?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's Twitter. That's what Twitter. That's how Twitter started. Literally, that's how Twitter started. Public RSS feeds. And that's a nerd moment.
Let's go. Is that a Panzerfaust? That is a Panzer. Ooh.
I can get it.
Well, it was kind of funny. I was in a board game chat or board game group, and all of a sudden somebody goes, "Can somebody please stop Mythic Games from spamming on this board?" So I go up there, look at the group, and I only see one post, and I was like, "Oh no, one post, so much spam." And the guy goes on like a rant to everybody that was like arguing with him that didn't agree with him that Mythic Games was spamming the group. He made 4 posts in 3 days. Oh no, so much spam. In this group, the only thing they do there is people advertise their games. That's the only thing I could see this group doing. You have to actually search for somebody that with a non-post about ad-based post. And even though still when I went back a month, I only found one, and it was a woman that was just picked up Twilight Imperium. I wonder if there's any expansions for it. So still, it was like,
sorry, board game nerd, Twilight Imperium. Wow,
exactly. I figured you liked this, Sid. So I said, so then I started being called the shrill because I said the comment of, "Oh no," he goes, "Oh, you must work for them." I was like, or I could just disagree with you. I was like, but he goes, "Well, they shouldn't be spamming so much." I was like, all right. So I posted a picture of Abe Simpson with the paper that says "Old Man Yells at Cloud." I was like, I really didn't think I would have to tell somebody using Facebook this, but you could simply stop them from showing up your feed by 2 clicks, clicking on their name and clicking block page. End of story. And you can still be part of the group because you won't see Mythic stuff anymore. All right. So I don't post anything on Twitter anymore either. Best poem I ever heard in my life. Want to come over to MySpace and Twitter my Yahoo till Google fell over your Facebook. Wow. If the gears are changed in the ARP9, will it sound better? I hate the way they sound. They make when they shoot. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So there's three different sounds that an four different sounds that ARP9 makes. One, it's the pain coming from your wallet when you buy one. 2 is the sound because the barrel is short and most of them come with like an amplifier. 3 is the vibrating spring because the spring guide and the spring aren't paired properly. And 4 is the whining of the gears. So can you make them sound better? Yes, but it depends on which sound you're talking about.
True. Or you go with the ultimate sound deafening kit of HPA. You put a full mechanical in that thing.
The full mechanical, yeah. There you go.
Go full mechanical. You get the cloak suppressor from Rage.
Yep.
Customs, and your gun won't make a sound except for the screaming of your enemies
well,
on the other end.
All right, look, there's nothing. There's nothing. Well, I mean, I guess the way that you do it is you just gut everything and just simply put an HBA system in there. Then that would make it as quiet as hell. But even when you do a lot of that, the ARP9 is still a loud ass gun, even with the cloak on there. You're doing all this stuff to bring it down to the point where it sounds like a normal AEG.
Yeah, I mean,
but that cloak system. Right. That cloak system works great to really knock down a lot of that muzzle noise of, the gun. I mean, I could pull up something. Look, there was a kid that had 2. It sounded like 2 amplifiers on his ARP9 on Wednesday. It was fucking stupid. And on top of that, he's the kind of person that was just running down fences and just pre-firing the hell out of everything. It was really great shooting him when I switched teams for the last game. Let's see here.
What are you doing?
I really need to get. I got a Cam M870 shotgun, but it didn't come with a loading wand. I really want to get it so I can use that gun for those kinds of people when they come right around the corner pre-firing. Just bam, wad in the face.
That sounds like Saturday night. Bam! Wad in the face.
Hey, man, you guys are in Florida.
Accurate.
So, all right, RP9. So, a couple things. We've been testing that Strike Force.
The first strike.
First strike, rather. Excuse me. Yeah, it's late. Right. First strike. Full pneumatic, no electronic, tank stock, full automatic. It's awesome. Absolutely, the thing is fantastic. I haven't taken it all the way down, but it looks like it has an AEG barrel. I could be wrong, but it looks that way right now. I got to get it all the way down to be sure. It seems like incredibly solid. It really does. So far, so good. So for anybody looking to get like entry level, not entry level, excuse me, entry into HPA, absolutely a great way to go.
Sure. Well, if we could take a quick break before we hit tech time, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, because I'll talk about some stuff with or do you guys want to do a full on
I gotta go downstairs and pee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top SMG. Top SMG recommendations. We'll get back into that when we get back. But there's a couple of new ones that just hit the market that I'm waiting to see how they do before I give my opinion.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and start the intermission then, because I can go pee too. You know what? That's a good question. Is this one an actual 4-minute video or not? Shit. Well, anyways, here we go.
You're putting Braxton's gun back together exactly the way he
Is that how he had it?
That's exactly what, even with the hair arm stuff.
With this?
Oh shit, my bad. Good hit. Dude, that was an awesome exchange. Two. No, he's closer. He's right behind that wall. On the left in the corner. He's in the corner. Had it been the gun, man. Yo. Really? It got.
Well, everybody was back.
Yeah, it's fine. I was reading the
No, there he
chats. So, top SMG recommendations. Before we get too far, I see somebody already brought up the SSR 90. If you go to the site and click on it, it will tell you that this gun is an e-bike exclusive only. And that's because of licensing. And it's just the same effing Herschel P90 with what I consider to be a downgrade of
SSR 90.
yeah. So they put the ETU in.
Did he strike again? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, pretty much. It's an ETU with the flat face trigger, which you can do. There's nothing you can't do for cheaper that's in this gun. You can get the regular F and change the trigger.
Ron Weber, thank you very much for that compliment, sir. I try.
There's really not a lot done to this gun out the box. But so I'm going to say ARP 9s, the SMC 9. What?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm reading it, and I since this is the moment, this is the point where we try to educate people. This stands out a lot to me, and I want to share this before you give your list. Bullet point number 4 says metal 8mm bushing gearbox with quick change spring guide, fires at 25 rounds per second with high speed gears 12-1 with 11 volt battery. The only factual thing in that is 8mm bushing gearbox with quick change spring guide. Everything else is unfactual, if that's a word. None of it is that it's impossible for any of that to be factual, because if it's a quick change spring guide, it means you can change that spring and you will no longer be firing at 25 rounds per second. Just because you have an 11 volt battery does not mean you're going to fire at 25 rounds per second. If you try to put in an M140 spring and it's got an M110 motor, you're going to melt your wires, explode your battery, and destroy your gun. Guys, don't be fooled. Please don't be fooled by arbitrary words and things being thrown in there at you that you'd like to see.
Did you see the motor that they're saying is in it?
I didn't. What is? I didn't get that far down because I was upset at it. Let's see.
High torque.
Okay, so they got a. Does it say high? What? It just says high torque.
It says high torque neodymium magnet motor is what they listed as, but it's a high torque motor with 12-1s.
Yeah, boy.
Legit, I don't. It's $433.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay.
I want to talk about that next.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't.
Look, you guys don't need to say. Look, you don't need to break down any further by the looks of both of your faces on the disappointment that you guys have about the gun. Don't buy the gun.
Well, the reason I like talking about this with Sin is because, well, we'll have our feelings about something, but we both will back up those feelings. And I don't want anybody to be like, "All right, they're just haters." I'm not. I will tell you, I'm not a P90 fan. I will tell you, I am absolutely not a Novrich fan. But what I'll also tell you is this is exactly why. All of the verbiage here is great. I mean, this thing is selling you, boy. It's absolutely selling you.
Yeah, my
but-
favorite selling point on this entire list of features is, first of all, this is a P90. One of their selling points is enlarged battery space on a P90.
How much bigger do you need the battery? Let me just go ahead and put my car battery in this bad boy. Thank you.
As a cherry on top, the SSR 90 has binary trigger mode because why not? 21st century, right? It's literally in there. That's part of it. That actually says that. I didn't make that shit up. It still doesn't tell me what the ETU is. Who
It
makes
doesn't. It just says it's a programmable ETU, rotary CNC and TDC hop-up chamber. How are you putting a TDC on a P90? Where are you putting it?
There.
I'm looking. Hang on. I'm looking.
Like legit, they're advertising this thing.
What I love, Sin, is that you actually looked up at me with that look. That was great.
Well, Sin's right, and I'm trying to see where they possibly. I mean, I actually see where the only place it could go.
It's under the mag.
If you look right at the front of the mag, there's a slight gap that you might be able to fit some kind of dial there.
And for you guys that don't know what a TDC is, it's literally when you put a dial on the exterior of the weapon that goes down, and that's what you use to adjust your hop up, which prevents you from having to break down your hop up to open up your dust cover. It really works well for sniper rifles and things like that. But you have to actually have a place to put it and make it accessible. For a P90, that's really hard to do because you have two choices: making the dial absurdly large and inconvenient, or really tiny, and then you have to use a tool to get it in there, which defeats the purpose of the TDC in the first place. So where the hell are they putting it? Like, there's a list of features on this gun that sound amazing. Over half of them are literally impossible.
Okay. Last thing, and then we'll move on to the list. Or if you want to say more, by all means.
No. Go.
As I read down through it, it says durability, right? Fast firing rifles usually if it breaks, blah blah blah. Okay. CNC machine steel gears. Absolutely. But for those of you that like to talk tech and talk bad about one company and good about another, just be aware SHS gears are CNC'd also. So are Siege Tech. So just so you know, they're not saying these have Siege Tech gears. They're just saying they're CNC'd. 8mm bushings. Okay. So stock. Got it. And let's see. The piston is equipped with a ported CNC machined aluminum head and a full steel rack. Okay. Once again, and I'm not knocking it, but a lot of people try to. SHS or Rocket or one of the other, they're all sister companies. They make ported CNC'd aluminum heads and full rack pistons. So before any of that looks impressive, be aware they're not telling you anything about it other than that. I'm
curious now. Hold on.
So, and as far as the ETU goes, and again, not knocking it because not only do I sell them, but I love them. Zion Arms, right here is the Zion Arms electronic trigger and MOSFET. Right, has a magnetic sector pass. So when the sector gear spins around, there's a magnetic point that actually tells it that the sector is completed, and it's got a micro switch trigger, and it is programmable with binary. Absolutely. I believe my retail on this is $68 or something like that. Okay. Once again, this is what comes in the Lancer Tactical Gen 3s stock. This exact trigger.
Why is there a servo pad?
Programming comes in the Gen 2s.
It says rubber damper, so they put a servo pad on it. So I looked. This is exact description copied from the OEM. They just plugged in SSR 90 in certain spots.
So again, guys, It's not hating. It's actually more about educating. And for anybody that was thinking about it, anybody liked it, anything like that, by all means, please fact check us. Because if you're fact checking us, if you're trying to prove us wrong, at least you're doing the research.
Yeah,
That's
please
all I
trust
need.
me. If I'm wrong, let me know and back it up,
Yeah.
please. But so anyway, yeah. So ARP9, SMC9, Vector, if you can find the good one. Personally, I'm in love with my TK45.
Say it. There it is.
There's hybrids. Valken makes one. It's the Kilo 45, which allows you to run SMG mags or import mags if you pull out the adapter.
The Foxtrot 45 is even better.
Foxtrot 45.
Yep.
If you want to be that guy and get a Glock carbine kit or a high Kappa carbine kit and run it like an SMG, that's also a good option. There's the UMP, in my personal opinion, there's been 2 to 3 different UMP versions that have come out in the last couple of years. In my opinion, the Umarex Elite Force one is one of the best.
Yep. Only problem with it is mags.
Only problem is finding mags.
Yep. I agree.
All right.
I got to throw King Arms out there. King Arms 9mm. It's a personal favorite of mine. TK45, obviously, I just finally got mine. So
I just got my dress up kit for mine.
A dress up kit. Ooh, all right. I'll buy that for $1. Let's see it. And Joker, you were going to say something? I'm sorry.
Oh well, it goes back to you guys jumped to SMGs. I put this up here.
We were answering somebody's question, but
yeah, they're like I could talk about SMGs and all that all day.
Hang on. Let me zoom in. Hang on. Wait, is this the one you were telling me about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Okay. All right.
So,
that one came from all the way overseas, right? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
okay.
a pain in the ass.
That's
E-Bike
nice.
has them in stock now. I ordered this 7 months ago and it showed up, and now E-Bike has them in stock.
of course they do.
Yeah.
So going back to Paul's question here about how you want a gun to shoot like my gun that I used during the intermission. Well, Greg can make it. I mean that's what a boy. I mean that's that was my OCOD that I was using. But Greg can make something that fires very similar to it, and all that. So it can be done. It can be done quite easily. Hell, I would even say use if you're trying to get that short body and everything else without all the weight. G&G SRS.
Best base pistols to build on and customize, wanting several. Oh my god, my dude. All right, because I have to, and it's probably going to be expected when I say this. Hi, Kappa.
I would hope so.
TM, if you're planning
Kind of
on
in your
building,
intro.
if you're planning on building it, Glocks. It depends. If you're going with performance, the TM Glock. If you're going to go with style with a little bit of performance, the Elite Force Umarex Glocks. If you really just want to buy it and forget it, as much as I hate them, the Salient Arms Glocks. My issue with the Salient Arms Glocks is to do anything really good to it aftermarket requires a lot of dremeling or modifications of the original body.
Mm-hmm. You said so.
But it can be done. Revolvers,
You got your hater?
Haters.
There she is.
Haters.
There literally is no revolver that's buildable upon or customizable other than this. This guy you can do a lot of fun stuff to and with, especially with the new ones where they actually have the adjustable hop up on it.
Yep.
So Chris, Sin, I've been holding on to that SMC9 for you, but Chris has been bugging me for it.
Dude, so I've got, I want to say 3 shows before Syndicate 2. I'm actually putting money aside to it as long as nothing else comes up, like totaling my car. I was planning on buying the damn thing. Actually, was going to make you an offer off screen for a trade of something you might be interested in.
Who's that? Joker? Oh.
Yeah. But I know money comes first on that.
Yeah, I cannot accept any trades. I have to take cash, per the wife.
SMC9. So here's the thing with the SMC9. If you want to start off, quote unquote, the cheap way with it, you go get a GTP9, which is the base for the SMC9. Save up money, get the upgraded upper.
Just make sure when you get the GTP9, don't get the upper receiver that's silver and all that, because it's a waste of money if you're going to be changing it into the SMC9.
Yeah, you don't need to be fancy with it. I'm upset because I really want the rose gold GTP9 because my pre-order got canceled on the original one because they changed the paint to the new one. You have the new one?
No, he's got the original.
I got the original.
So apparently the paint was chipping on the originals, so they changed the paint formula and the color pattern on the new ones. But they don't make the upper in rose gold to make it the SMC9, which I'm
going to go grab that real quick while you guys talk, because I want to bitch about the SMC9 for a second.
Stu, you can look that up, but
there's
more things that can be mentioned. That could be, I mean, from like cosplaying it externally with just like dressing it up to physical updates. There's a lot of stuff that people have done. Keeping in mind that it is still a revolver, though. So it's, there's no slider receiver that can be removed, things like that. And it is CO2, so single action. So there's not a lot of power up that can be done. Now some stuff can be done. You buy the, not Ant System, I forget who it is, that makes
Ant.
No, there's a company that makes, I actually had one that makes a rechargeable CO2 pellet. You can put green gas in it.
Oh, yeah. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to change out the bucking and you're going to have to change out the rubber in the hater.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, I mean, I would. You don't have to.
I have way too many guns.
I got my box of guns, my box of handguns.
You want us to upgrade them all? Look, man, Paul. So you're going to Wasteland. What's the next thing that Sid and I are going to be at together?
That's the Gen 1.
Yeah. The next event that Sid and I are going to be at together is up at Syndicate 2. If you're going to be there, by any chance,
he's not going to be at Syndicate.
Okay.
I can tell you that much.
No, I was trying to. If you wanted to sit
but
and chat.
Christian will be at Wasteland.
Yeah, but that doesn't get him a conversation with me and Sin together to see what he wants to hand over.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, he's welcome to call either one of us. I'm sure we can talk. Or if there's something specific you want done, absolutely, we can find a way to get it from you and back to you.
All right. So the one thing I don't like about the GTP9 is the barrel. There's no way to attach a fucking tracer to this thing without manufacturing a new one.
They make clamp add-ons, but it's not what you want to do.
Not for a tracer.
Yeah, no, yeah. So they make. They used to have to do it for previous Glock model. I think it was the previous Glock models, like the Gen 1s or 2s, whatever it was. And it actually is there's like an Allen key. You put the adapter on, tighten the Allen key, and it actually tightens it onto the outer barrel, and then you can attach it. It's threaded, and you can attach it, but it's not the best solution and not what I would actually recommend. Find out something.
I actually like the feel of the GTP9. I really like this one. My biggest problem is I have no way that at present I have no way to attach a tracer unit to it, and that disappoints me.
It looks like they fixed that on the new one.
Oh, well, that's great for the new one.
Does you no good?
Where's the new one? Is it on Evike?
It's up on their Facebook page, and it's about to be up on my screen.
See, and that fits on the TK?
Yeah, anything with the M4 style front end.
Huh. Huh, indeed.
It'll fit on a Vector.
Are you going to share it?
Yeah, I am. 1 second.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not going to share that. I'm going to share something else. Browse.
You got this. Did you end up using it? The Striker electromagnetic cannon conversion?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have it put together, right?
Yeah. Well, it was.
Is it back off now?
I just took stuff from it and whatnot, and I stole the.
Yeah, so this is the new rose gold.
That almost looks like something bling blingy.
It is very bling blingy.
Yeah, it's too bling blingy for me.
I mean,
I don't think
Jordy probably has an erection.
If he's watching.
We're still in touch.
But I will tell you right now that that's on G&G's page.
Yep.
Okay. I can tell you right now that's probably the same sort of barrel, and it does not fix the problem.
KWA Cura. So I've had 2 of those in my hands. One, the sector gear was stripped, and the kid said he'd only been playing with it for a month. The other one, the wiring it's all quality control. The wiring was put in by an 8-year-old.
Did I show this last stream? I don't remember if I showed it off or not.
I think
the M110.
so.
It's the new
Yes.
M110. I did show it. I couldn't remember. This is, by the way, so solid. Like it's a re-release. It's a new release. Like if you compare it to the previous, it's not the same. It's the shape and design is the same, but it's so much better made. It really is. They did a phenomenal job. I couldn't remember if I showed it last time or not. Yeah, Paul, we can chat about it for sure. If there's something that you want to do, absolutely. Performance monsters. What pistols do you have, Stu, that you really want to do that? You said the Glock, the revolver, and something else.
Right now, any revolver, it is honestly 100%. As much as I want to take your money, not worth your money to try to do anything to it.
No. Any other questions? Anything anybody's seen that's come out? Anybody want to know about anything else?
There's Jordy.
Why do I keep hearing how great the new Batman movie is?
The new Batman movie is actually pretty good.
Hear me out here. I went in wanting to not like it.
Hey, Jordy. I think that's something that Colonel Bling Bling needs.
You're talking about the old Transformer gun? Like
the one with the detachable ends ago? Shit? The ones with the twist and lock front end gimmicky thing they had going.
You know what about that other gold, that other GTB9, that rose gold one that we just threw it up there, the one that you found, the one that looks really nice. I do like it because it's got more gold in it, and there's it doesn't look rose gold. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it looks like it's just gold. more goldish in there. But I sense one of those in my future because they're not released yet. Hey, Greg, put one of those on order.
Who gave
Let me see.
ICS seed new seed money?
I don't know. Whoever bought them.
Is that what happened? Because they're coming out with. I'm sending these over to you real quick. They're coming out with some of the like all kinds of like they're just flooding the market with all new stuff. Nothing I really want, but
Yep, you guys were right. You spoke his name, and he appeared, and he's now creaming himself.
Candyman, go away.
Yeah, actually, Papa. So the Challenger, I want to get my hands on. I haven't been able to get my hands on one. It's one of those things I want so that I can strip apart and play with.
I literally just asked you.
I didn't even think about it till you said something. ICS. Like, ICS does not pop into my head, okay? I want to see what I can do to one. I like the grip. I like the grip based off of looks, but I want to see what I can do when I get my hand. Sorry, Paul. They're just VFC Avalons.
Yeah, no, don't buy anything, Navrich. You're paying upgraded prices for downgraded stuff.
It's literally a BFC Avalon in a different shell, man. Actually, I've taken out the gearbox from the SSG15 or whatever the fuck he's calling it. So you take it out, it's literally stamped with VFC Avalon on it. It's a VFC Avalon,
which is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Nor with it, but the Avalon's cheaper.
Yeah, just get the Avalon.
I started seeing MP5 last week. A buddy messaged me in the middle of the night telling me he bought the Elite Force MP5. I bet the bullet.
Two completely different guns.
Yeah, like that's
completely different.
SSP 18. I lost track of which one is
his
which.
Ammo. His ammo is nothing special.
No.
It's again overpriced branded nonsense.
His sniper ammo is HPA. It's HPA brand BBs.
It is.
Because it's what 4.6 and 5.0 or no 4.6.
It's like 4.6, 4.8 and something else.
Yeah.
Either way, they're HPA brand BBs in a different bottle.
Yeah.
And you're paying a higher price.
And literally because there's only like 3 factories in the world that actually still make BBs on the back end, and 2 of them are owned by Golden Ball anyway. So
they all come out of the same factory. It's just which company paid more for QC.
Yeah, because legit right now. So there's a local place here. I love them to death. Airsoft Alpha. They're great friends. I support them. They have their own field or store brand of BBs, which are don't flat out tell you they're Golden Ball. They just paid a little extra money to have their label slapped on them.
Yep.
Oh, the Glock. So I worked on 6 of those so far. All of them have had something snap or the slide went flying off. Because everybody sets them to full auto because it can. And just because the gun has full auto doesn't necessarily mean it's built to take it nonstop. And I can't find branding, but I am almost 100% sure that it's a aftermarket upper put on a Humorex lower, which was not designed for full auto, which is where the failure point occurs.
I would not buy anything from Navrich, guys. I mean, you're literally spending more money for downgraded stuff. So if you ask about another on-average gun, I'm going to tell you the same thing.
I tell everybody the same thing. Find out what the OEM is and just buy the OEM.
Yeah, I mean, and the screwed up thing about it is that you're overcharged for every single piece. Like, you buy a Navrich suppressor with the foam insert. You would expect it to come with everything that you can to attach to a gun. No, you have to know to buy the adapter separately, and if you don't, it's a $15 shipping charge. So yeah, there's very few things I could talk about on Tech Time. This is one of them. Don't buy the garbage.
Okay. Put this up. Shit, I don't know if there's a way to show it. Um,
You can share your screen.
yeah, okay, yeah, I guess you do that. Yeah. Hang on. I can't. 1 second.
He's
No,
got the
we can't.
ninja porn up.
Or as I call it, porn.
So is VD done?
You
Right.
son of a bitch. Jesse's here right now, trying to get the workshop done, so that we can start getting all the builds that are builds, repairs, upgrades, all that stuff that are sitting out here away. And then once that's done, it's either going to be Jesse or someone will be in here handling all of that, so I can actually move forward with all of those with the V and Veritas and all those guns. So,
Paul, it's great questions to ask. I mean, it's
if you don't,
No, that's why we're here, man. That is why we're here.
Yep.
And I don't have to run off to karaoke tonight, so I don't mind sticking around longer.
Yeah. If I don't fire you, you should be concerned. Okay. Listen.
Wait,
my best team members. You know how many times Christian has been fired? Christian and John. Oh my God, I've fired John so many times. I've fired him multiple times in one day. All right. The reason I bring this up, for anybody that goes on the site, just reading the tagline: A&K specialized DMR airsoft AEG sniper rifle. Stop there. Specialized DMR airsoft AEG sniper rifle. Okay, very misleading, not accurate at all. And in the end, just so anybody knows, if you were thinking about getting something like this, and I'm not knocking them, but just in case you were thinking about getting something like this, pay attention. Works with M4, M16 magazines.
Which means it's not a DMR.
Right. It's a 5.56 Magwell. It is an AEG. It has a selector switch that does appear to go all the way around. Probably goes to full auto. FPS range, that's a crazy range. It's between 380 and 440 feet per second. It's a hell of a range. And semi, full auto, and safety, it does go. So
it's not a DMR. It's not a sniper rifle.
It doesn't come with the scope. So it's a rifleman gun that has a bipod. That's all it is. And if it says it's between 380 and 440, I'd be willing to bet it's under 400 feet per second. So guys, please, and honestly, A&K, they're good. They make good, I prefer the SEMA version of A&K because that's basically what they are. The SEMA version of anything A&K, their platinum line. But if you get into something, don't just read the taglines, guys. Don't assume just by that. Don't assume just by what it's showing here. You gotta go down. You gotta look a little bit further into it. If you tried to bring something like this to a milsim, you would not be allowed on the field.
I mean, not as the role you expected.
Not as that role, no. Definitely
not. You better be trolling right now, Chris.
Options on DITAC guns. You can use the grip.
So Paul, what is it that you're trying to do? Because I could probably answer the base questions, and then those two could tell you all the tech that can go behind it. Are you trying to do stuff like I do with indoor CQB and move around Speedy Boy stuff? Then there's a couple options that are there that are AEG related that work really well. I'll go back again to say the G&G SRS is a good base gun for that, especially because you could upgrade the parts inside. Tell us what you want to do.
Actually, sorry, Yordi's right. There are some events that are starting to do this. It has to have a fixed stock, semi-locked, and a bipod, and they'll let you run it as a DMR.
And I would be okay. To be honest, I've told people, if you can make an AEG, and you can fit the physical functions and put it into sniper lock with a second delay, I'm okay with that too. Barrett makes, a semi-auto that will shoot. That's a sniper rifle. in real steel. So why not? That's my opinion. Having an AEG, I'm not saying 5.56, but having an AEG sniper, as long as it's sniper locked, so it means it has to be a 1 second delay in between each round, no matter how many times you pull the trigger. As long as it fits the physical dimensions, 20-inch barrel, power optic, all that.
Yeah, it's currently how my MTW is set up because I run DMR at an event that allows me to do it. As far as DieTech goes, somebody asked earlier, they fall in the same category with me as APS. They look really cool.
Oh,
that's about it. You're gonna end up gutting it anyway. So actually, yeah, if you like the way it looks.
Would you find anything? I love DieTech makes the best grips for HPA guns.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Because it's a pinch to open instead of screws, so you put the battery in there.
What's up, Augie?
Yeah. What's up?
You want versatility like your gun, but on a full-size M4 platform. So the G&G SRS is, I think, the same length as my OCA. I'm pointing people away from going to Umbrella Armory the OCA line.
I think SRXL.
No,
the same length as your OCA.
No, my OCA is the shorter length barrel. Is
it?
Yeah. It's not even up on the wall. It's inside the thing. No, I got the shorter length OCA for the CQB. I'm pretty sure that Crytek is the same. Huh?
I said, Augie, are you waiting for me to say hello too before you say hello to me?
Augie just probably made a dick. That's all.
So that one's got what I like about the OCA is that it's another jack of all trades gun, except it's got a shit ton of range to it. Just like a lot of the other guns that I have out there have a lot of range to it. But it's what I like about it is with the SRS is that while it's the same size as my OCA, it's probably about a good pound lighter because it's got the polymer upper. So it's lightweight and everything else. And they come out of the box, they're already pretty good, but you drop a D-Hop barrel in there with like a Max Pro hop-up or a Pro Win hop-up, and you're going to already have increased distance until you want to get rid of, and if you wanted to shoot as quiet as mine, then you need to get a brushless motor. You need to, do all the interior stuff on it, but you don't need to do all of that, if that makes sense. Right, Papa?
That is correct, sir. Look, as long as your platform is good, depending on what you're using, you can build a lot from there. We said it before when we were talking about the GTP9 going to the PCC9, or I'm sorry, the SMC9. Don't overbuy just to gut it. Don't overbuy something just to get rid of some of the parts that are actually good in there.
I wish some of these companies would just sell bodies, though. I really do.
Some do.
Some do.
There's a lot of them out there. It's just finding the right ones. It's just a matter of finding what you're looking for. And I'll tell you guys, Sin will probably tell you the same thing. It takes a lot of time and a lot of money to figure out which receivers do and don't work with which rails, because they don't all fit. Not everything is mil spec. Not everything is non-mil spec. I mean, I'm happy that happened because that's how I created some of the things I'm going to be patenting. So,
yeah, my newest pain in the ass is buffer tube depth. Some companies where the buffer tube joins the back have decided to do weird flourishes, like adding like ridges or going slightly in. And
yep. Yep. Because they feel it adds better leverage for the hold. So you put a longer screw, goes all the way through, and it's about 1.5 inches from the base. Right? That
yep.
One of the ones you're talking about?
And then, then if you got a buffer tube you want to use,
the boneyard is pretty barren at Evike right now. I wonder why.
One of the worst is as good as they are G&G. G&G does not make it easy to add any new wiring beyond their wire set, because it's actually a solid piece in there that's only half mooned out that you can't get any wire around.
Oh, sorry. To address that, because I actually had a conversation with those said individuals earlier. E-Bike is getting rid of the boneyard, so once what's gone is gone, it is gone.
Really?
Yep, they've already got rid of all their in-store boneyards because they believe that it's cutlassing themselves.
I wonder why.
This is coming from one of the gentlemen that used to go to the one in Texas and just buy out the boneyard.
I wonder why. Could it be because people were suddenly getting boneyard guns being marketed as brand new? Could it be
a lot of the builders were? I get where you're going, but a lot of builders learned this dirty trick, and I thought I was ahead of my time, and I apparently wasn't. Was you go to these places like Red Wolf, Airsoft GI, E-Bike that have in-person places, and you make them an offer on their boneyard. Generally, you can get away with dirt cheap because they want it gone. And a lot of these things,
factories aren't taking them back.
They won't take them back. And a lot of the issues that get them thrown in there are honestly simple fixes that those techs just aren't paid to deal with. They're given a list. These are the repairs we do. If it doesn't fall in this category, throw it over here.
Well, when you're dealing with that sort
those techs.
Yeah, when you deal with that sort of volume, I can understand it. But like somebody like Greg, he had none of the stuff would go to the boneyard. He'll just build it out. This is the gun that Paul wants you guys to build on. That thing does look sexy.
Let me see. What's that receiver?
Yeah,
EMG?
It looks like it. It looks like it's mostly skeletonized.
It's not an F1.
No, it's not a failure one.
No, hang on.
That's the best I could do with it, guys. Sorry.
You're good.
Here, hold on. Wait, I can do it this way.
First of all, that key mod can burn in hell.
Tell us how you really feel.
Does that say Ferrero? It's something Concepts. I can't see what it says.
I don't recognize anything about that gun.
That's it. Oh, I know which one it is. I didn't know it came in red.
I know the rail. I recognize the rail.
It's APS. I don't recognize the lower though.
No.
Yes, we can make this look sexy.
Yeah, well,
shoot sexy.
You want it to run sexy, right? I can. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, yeah.
You tell us what you want it to do. I mean, that's all there is to it. Tell us what you want it to do. Give numbers, basically, and we can make it happen.
Yeah, definitely. We can work with that. Granted,
right.
But sorry, I got sidetracked badly by that. We were talking about falling for stuff when you're looking for stuff. Here's the other thing I've had to explain to several people. When you see companies doing their boxes of awesome, if the gun is like literally in every package, that when they show you like the possibilities of what could be in each one, if there's a gun that's in every single one of them, don't buy that gun.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
What?
What
happened? Wait, hang on. First of all, I don't identify as white. So first of all, okay, let's back up. Second of all, I'm the only one who's racist here. Okay, don't put everybody in my category.
I can't send one of these to Joker through the internet.
I just.
Who is Dan L? By the way,
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I thought it was
Is it Dan Lambert? Is that Dan Lambert from America's Top Team?
I'm just saying, it's like you have two minorities on this show. You have a little person and you have a black guy.
I mean, I don't understand the problem. I love racing. I love racing, NASCAR, bike racing.
I love
foot racing because I always win because I'm black. You're like,
There was a great joke I saw on TikTok. Where black guy was
You're
like, "Hey,
Irish,
man,
sir. Don't even try
Yeah.
it. You're just dark Irish.
I want to get in the race, but you know what? I hate a certain race, man. I really do. I really hate a certain race. The 500-meter dash, man. Screw that shit. It's way too long for me."
Busy paying a discount, Jim.
thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler.
I don't know what any of that means.
I got you, Tyler.
I don't even know if that's English.
Better RPS range for response if you recommend full build.
This can't be right.
Yeah, we can. We can make that happen, man.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. So, I mean, the range is easy. RPS. The question comes up: why do you want better RPS? I mean, if you want, I can understand better trigger response, but
no, I get RPS
with
on
trigger
that
response
gun.
comes RPS.
Yeah, with trigger response comes RPS, but I get RPS on that gun. So I remember correctly, stock you're getting like 10.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind.
Hang on.
So Gert, Joker's on Marxist. I'm CO for
Yeah.
green.
Marxist Solitan.
Pick who you want to shoot. If you want to shoot Joker, come green. If you want to shoot me, go tan.
No, if you want to shoot Joker, you don't go green. You go tan and just shoot me anyway.
Ben, both. Honestly, I think they are a fad. I think they're going to be it for a while because all the cool kids are going to keep doing it because they want to be cool. The same crowd that thinks pre-firing around a corner every single place they go. We thought it was going to stop. It's still going. Here's my suggestion. If you want to get binary trigger, get good with your gun as it is before you start adding weird shit like that. Because if you suck, you're just going to sec twice as fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the binary trigger. I understand it, but technology wise, I understand it. I don't get utilization of it. It almost feels like, and please guys, it almost feels like it's cheating.
It's simulating full auto. It was a response to people feathering the trigger and then that being banned. So they went, well, I'm not feathering the trigger. It's binary. Because I suck and I can't use, 1 or 2 shots to take out my target, I'm going to throw as many BBs downrange as I possibly can. There's a kid at my field who I broke his brain with math. Because he kept coming in like every 3 matches and buying more BBs.
Oh, good Lord.
And I'm like, how are you going through this many BBs? And he was explaining it to me. First of all, we don't allow binary. But he's got a very light trigger, and he was just basically doing a freaking on his trigger. And I went, how many kills did you get that game? And he's like, oh, like 4 or 5. And I went, so 4 or 5 kills, I'm assuming you used all the BBs you had. So you went through about 5,000 BBs. So that's 1,000 BBs per kill. How are you this bad?
Oh my God.
And he's kind of stared at me. Let's just math this for a second. At $20 a bottle, and this is the 4th time I've seen you buy BBs today.
Oh my God, are you serious?
And I was like, you spend more money missing than you do killing people. I was like, go use a rental
grabbing
gun.
handfuls of BBs and just throwing them.
No, I told him, I was like, go use a rental gun. I'm not going to charge you for it. I want you to play a game with a rental gun and see how many kills you get. He comes in afterwards, and he's staring at the floor, and I was like, what happened? How many kills did you get? He goes, well, I killed like 20, 25 people. And I went, huh, amazing. You take time to aim. I don't get it.
It's the best thing the best thing we've ever done is went at the Road to North vs. South 3, this most recent one. We actually had the guys come off to the side, and we had the conversation with them. And then we went through training with each one of them. We lined all their guns up. We sighted them all in, the whole thing. And when we did that, and then we set them loose in a game, They all came back off the field just like big grins on their face because they had killed more people in that game than they had like their whole airsoft career prior. Because they realized taking the few extra minutes, 10 minutes tops, to figure out what weight BB should be used in your gun, where your hopper should be set to aim straight and get it to carry right where it needs to be, all that kind of stuff. When you do that, and then you actually look at where you want to shoot, you're hitting people. You're killing your enemy, taking care of the target. You get way better. And it becomes more fun, too.
Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, it's a fad, and yes, it's going to stick around because people still refuse to get good at a sport.
Hold on. So what you reminded me of when you were talking about that, about the kid that was shooting everywhere, here you go. Here's a video just for you, Sin. This is what I'm imagining your guys doing.
Sounds like a drum line.
Hold on, it gets better.
Is he rocking a drum mag?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Especially
there's another one. He just it's I think it's the same game. I just got to find it. He just goes, "Yep, found it." Here we go. I'll share it again. This is how he plays. Like, watch out. This is the kid. This is the kid again. We're just laughing because he's just running down spraying and shit. You know, nobody's there. Just.
Which there's some people that argue with me all the time about that being a play style, and I reply, people used to eat lead paint. What's your point? It doesn't make it any less stupid.
Carcinogens taste good.
Goes great with asbestos.
Oh, I mean, it's I don't know. It's just funny when I see people spraying and shooting corners and everything else. I mean, I did get caught in that game where, you know, the guy that's in the AK was pre-firing, but I also pre-fired and he ran right into it too. It was a great trade.
There's a difference between pre-firing when you know there's a target around a corner and then just painting BBs because you can.
Yeah, and he was doing that all day. That's all he did. He's just running, and he's got that drum mag on.
And there was a kid doing that once, and I literally ducked low and waited for him to run across and shot him in the crotch. Because you could hear the BBs coming down the fence line as he's just tacking them.
Gents, I'm going to have to tap out.
Oh, sorry. Right. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're like 30 minutes over.
It's okay. I appreciate it. Wonderful evening this evening. Paul, if you're still on, feel free to hit myself, Sin, or both of us up if you want to put us all in a group. By all means, happy to talk. And doing the finger thing again.
Probably feathering the Tigers.
Oh, thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Y'all be good. I will talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Tyler, how many times per second do you need to miss me?
It's funny as hell because, you know, some of these guys, I mean, it's not to be arrogant. It really isn't to be arrogant. It's just a simple fact, the state of what happened on Wednesday, right? I was on tape team the entire day of the very last game. We spawn camped them every single time. The no tape team. It just happened, you know. I would then periodically just goof off, shoot people, drop grenades on my own team, just because they were being spawn trapped. There was nothing else to do. Well, I switched to no tape, and then we spawn trapped that team. We spawn trapped the tape team. There was only 3 of us that switched. Not saying that 3 people make or break the factor of the game, but that seemed to be what happened. Well, when we switched over, those guys came running at me, and I could hear that guy coming, and the only thing I had to do was wait. I didn't have to wait long. So he comes over and he's doing that stupid spray, and it's bop. Target Joker, no zone. All right, Gert. Just remember, I'm gonna see you in a month. I think you're at Syndicate 2. And if you're there, remember, I could shoot anybody I want. Just saying. But I did want to put some stuff out there since it's the end of the stream. I meant to do this a lot earlier. For those of you that were going to Syndicate or collect playing cards, we have 2 decks of cards. Oh, man, why is it up? Oops, hit the wrong one anyway. We have the decks of cards. We are going to be cutting off the amount of decks of cards that we could sell for this event because we just placed the order and there's not many left. I think there's only like 10 packs per side. Sorry, man. Well, just understand if you're going to be on green, I shoot green with impunity at the event. So I do take out a hell of a lot of people at those events. So just saying. So if you guys were looking at getting playing cards for Syndicate 2, I would get them now because I'm actually going to go in and modify the numbers that are available because they didn't sell as fast as we thought they would. We had to place our order to make sure we have them in time. So there are there's only 19 decks remaining for Cartel. And for DEA, it looks like there's only 15 left. Yeah, there's only 15 left for DEA. So if you guys are looking at getting those, if you're waiting, I would not wait anymore. I would definitely go to the actual page, click on the add-on section, and go ahead to pick up your copies of your decks of cards if you're looking at them. Cancel. There we go. That's the link for those. Here, let me share it. It's on the Eventbrite page, so if you guys want to check those out. And then the shirts, the T-shirts, we're going to be putting them up for sale. It's going to be $15 for pre-order, and then they're going to be $18 at the door. They're all going to be pickup only. So we're really not selling the shirts to be travel around. Those are also limited as well, and we'll have a link up for them on the Central Penn Milsim page later on tomorrow. I'll try to get it up because I might not be playing Airsoft. If I'm playing Airsoft, they'll definitely be up on Thursday. I'll put a link up to Screech Dragon Studios where you guys can pick those up there. The shirts are, like I said, $15 beforehand, or except for double XL. I think double XL are a couple bucks extra. But if it's medium through XL, $15. The design is actually pretty nice. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. The front's going to have the event on it. The back is going to have all the sponsors. All the cool sponsors. Let's see here. There we go. What the hell? Sorry guys, it's taking a second to come up. Here's what the shirts are going to look like. I can't zoom in any better on it. I'll try to get a better image of this so you guys can see what it's going to look like. So I'll have that shirt up later on tonight, and we're only going to have, or tomorrow. And like I said, we're only going to have about, I think it's 68 think it's only like 55 of each shirt for sale because of the vendor, because of the people that have already pre-bought them. So we'll definitely be getting those up so you guys can get yourself some lovely shirt action going on. Other than that, we talked about a whole bunch of cool stuff. We talked about Wasteland 13.5, which is this weekend. Again, please come check it out, mygamesproduction.com. We talked about Dominance at ateairsoftevents.com. We talked about Bad Blood, which is up at evike.com, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I let this go longer because Tech Time was just off the chain again, but I'm Joker from Players Wanted. With me is the man with the hawk, the king of the high kappas, Virchew from Crucible, and the man, the myth, the legend evidently had to go to bed because he's a little man. He needs his beauty sleep. Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your pony